Just to remember just to let it set a little bit before we work on it.
Okay.
So we're going to make a little bit of noise, I'm afraid.
That's all right.
Okay. I've pulled one into the top. Okay. What I'm going to do is fold over this end and do one end first.
Right.
So then we can make it tighter from the other end. All right. Nice and taut there.
So you've got all the toys there.
All the toys. This is my new stapler, actually. Yeah. Early Christmas present.
Nice. That's something you get from Robocop.
This is where it starts not to work. So there we go. We've got our top line.
Okay, perfect.
What we're going to do, we're going to spin it round. Okay, and then we're going to very carefully pull this and pull it tight. Not too tight, you'll see why in a moment, but enough that you can just get a little bit of tension on there. We'll get our first one in. Okay.
Now, because we've got the wadding in on this inspiration, I know we're using the buttons. If you also wanted to use little pins, you could do that?
You could indeed, yeah. You could use your pins. Any sort of embellishment. We've all got, all us crafters, we've all got lots of little things we like to stick on.
I just think it's such a clever idea because we all if it's not ourselves, we all know someone who loves to travel.
Yes.
And I personally like to travel. But especially if you've got younger members of family, or even if you want to remember yourself, it's just nice to put, you know, when you come back somewhere, you put a pin in and say, I visited there.
Yeah, you're right. And that's what I like about it, I think. It involves everybody. We've done the two sides now, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to actually do it in the middle first. Okay. Okay, so it's like a finished element, and then we're going to get to the corners. There's so many different ways that we can do corners in upholstering or making picture frames or doing things like this. But just go with the way you feel comfortable, how it finishes. So I'm just going to do it like a picture, really, like a frame. Okay. So it's like in the corner. Perfect. Okay, it's there. I'm not going to staple my finger. Okay. And then we're going to do some more along this side. This is where we run out of staples. Yeah. So now we're going to do the next side. The same. I've tucked that under. Make sure it's nice and tight. A nice clean sort of corner. Okay.
And there's fabric with the panels. They're lovely to work with.
They are, yeah, because they're 100% linen, but they're a heavyweight linen. Yeah,
and they really are. You can feel, like, because obviously you've got up close and personal with them, they're such a good quality linen. They
are indeed, Janice, and they really are lovely to work with. So when you're cutting them, you can see, when you feel it, you know, it's a really nice finish to it.
Durable as well, so if you were to use it for upholstery, which again is another inspiration that we were discussing, for a chair, for instance, it has got that durability.
It has, and your cushions, you know, we always love a little scattered cushion. My house, we've got quite a few, as you can imagine, working with fabrics. You know, at the Mill Shop Online, we do all sorts of the fabrics. So we do your sort of soft furnishing fabrics as well. So we're always using them for upholstery and all sorts of things.
Feels great as a cushion.
Yeah.
Really, and looks great too. I mean, that would look funky in any home. Let me just turn that right way, right there we go. Love it. Okay, great.
That's why we sort of did the packs together as well, the two different designs, so you could complement them together, you know, so they work nicely in a little cushion.
Well, to me, it seems like a really well thought out collection, because I think the panels by themselves complement each other to the two designs, but I personally think if you were to get more than one option, they would tie in and coordinate beautifully together.
Yeah, because of that vintage look, they've all got a similar look, which we've very much looked at. Right, let's see if it's worked now for the front. We'll do the back in a minute. Let's have a look. Okay, there we go.
I mean, that looks really good.
We're going to finish the back off, but straight away you can see the depth of it now, so it actually looks like a gift, like a present. Yeah. You know, a nice picture. Excuse me. Okay. You know why we put the wadding in as well? Because it's got that depth. When you've got your extra little buttons that you want to sew on, okay, you can sew it on when it's finished. Perfect. So, like, when I finish this, I'll give a little bag of buttons with it, and then say a little note in there saying, look, you know, let's sew buttons on when you go to a new place. All right?
Oh, that's lovely.
Just to finish it off, we're going to use some of our calico, our cotton calico.
So this is a finishing touch that suddenly makes it look... It takes something that's homemade and makes it handmade, really.
Yeah, very much so, you know. So we're going to put it on here. OK, we're going to have a look. I have just about cut it the right size, I think. Let's just trim that side.
We got details for there they are. We got details for the crafting pack, $14.99. So you're getting the fuser web, you're also getting the calico and the wadding as well. It's a comprehensive pack, $14.99 the price. But if you're Freedom member, £12.74, so £12.74, and that's your delivered price because your P&P is always included as a Freedom member. I like the holster for the scissors.
You like it,
I have to say, that is very cool.
Don't Don't forget, when you got your scissors when you get in a vehicle, because you can put a little hole in this chair. So.
You remind me of the crafting version of Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, yeah. Thanks very much.
That's not a pair of scissors.
I'll wear the hat next time. I'll get some corks. Right, so I've got my just crafting glue.
Okay.
You know, a lot of you guys, you've got this again. I know, again, it's a product that you guys sell a lot of. My daughter's lovely.
I was going to say,
she's
Lily's
done it
again.
She's been here again.
She's been busy, Lily, yeah.
So we're going to put a bead of glue all the way around.
Okay.
Okay. Again, you could staple it, but I generally find you don't want to see the staples on the finished element.
No, that's true. That's a really good point.
Steady hand there, look. No coffee this morning, you see. You'd
make a great chef.
Okay.
Putting on a little glaze.
Yes. There we go. Right, this is the tricky bit, just lining it up.
Right.
Okay, so we're going to line this up. Again, like most glues, you do have a bit of time just to move it along. It just gives that finished edge. Okay, we could crimp the edges as well. But I've just cut that one square. I'm going to move that up a little bit. Okay.
Now, that's a good idea. George, my producer, was saying beforehand you could always embroider a little message on the back as well.
You could, yeah. We could use that with a fuser web that we use for the lettering as well. So, right, that's our backing done. So again, it looks finished now. Okay.
I think that's awesome.
Right. So it's a nice finished element. So we've got the front here.
Yeah.
We're going to turn it up the right way.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to do a little pointer on this one. I'm giving it as a gift. I want it to, you know, some friends or family. So what I've done, we've created, I know a lot of you have seen this before, is our printing on fuser web. Okay, what we use our calico and our fuser web.
Yeah.
Okay, and we need to cut it into an A4 size, both pieces.
Okay.
Okay, we'll then fuse the fuser web to the actual calico itself.
Yeah.
Okay, and put it through any printer.
Perfect.
Any printer.
So you can put it through a printer.
Any printer, literally any printer.
Showing you the results here. So going through a printer, and then you can, I mean, you can go to town. You can print anything. You can truly customise. That is such a
It's
clever
great,
idea.
yeah, I love
Joe.
it. I'm like Mr. Fuserweb at work. They're like, oh, you love Fuserweb. I said, yeah, it's a great product.
How can you not love it? That's such a great inspiration.
Okay, so what we're going to do, little family travels. So I've got my pinking scissors here.
Yeah.
I'm just going to cut that one out.
Nice.
Make sure, I think I've turned the iron on.
Let's see.
Okay.
If not, we'll sort that out, don't worry.
And then we're going to make a little frame.
It's a nice touch. It's going to be a beautiful border.
It just gives you something. Again, it's that professional gift.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, it's something that
like
you want to see on the
board.
high street. You know, and that I'm very crucial on that. And we also strive to get our crafts to a high end. So
but the beauty is, you're getting something. I mean, you would pay good money for this on the high street. You're making it yourself, and it's something that is individual because it's not on the high street. You're not going to see it everywhere.
That's
so
right,
I love that.
So what we've done, we've cut it out. Obviously, I've already stuck the first layer of my fuser web on there. So I'm going to peel it off. As we know with fuser web, you see like it's almost like a Gore-Tex.
Yeah.
So like the glue on there.
No, you can see that.
Okay, so that's ready. So we're going to, where would we like it then, Yanis? What do you want?
Let's have a think. What about here?
I think so. It's a good choice. Good choice. So we're going to place it there. We'll just show the viewers there.
Looks great.
Okay, like that. We're going to get our little...
Is it on?
It is.
Hey,
yeah,
it's
good.
a win.
There we go.
Never in doubt.
And we'll just fuse that on there.
Perfect. So easy to use. I mean, fuser web's just so easy to use.
Okay, there we go. And that's our finished gift for Christmas.
That did not take long. That really did not take long. What an original gift. Do you know somebody who likes travels? And I definitely know my wife loves travels, so this could be something I might try for her. And you get to actually... Do you mind if I just... thank you.
No problem.
Look, what I love about this inspiration, and thank you so much for showing it, Joe.
That's all right.
This is achievable. It looks great. It looks like it's been shop bought. But also, you can now, if you know somebody who likes travels, if you like travels, or you've got younger members of the family, what a great idea to suddenly explore geography. So when you've travelled somewhere, you can then sew on your little buttons. It looks so good. It's something you're going to enjoy looking at. It'll be a talking point in the home. Fantastic inspiration. Joe, thank you so much. I really, really like that.
You like that? The beauty of it is that anybody can achieve it.
I think that's my inspiration of the week.
Good.
I think it's just different. I love it. Joe, thank you. We're going to come back.
No
We're just going to have a quick recap because we've got a lot of goodies. Take a look at this because there's lots on the show today. So we were discussing the craft pack. Now here, this is what you're getting. So you are getting that fuser web, which Joe just showed how usable that is. You're also getting the wadding and you're getting the cotton calico. I mean, it really is a staple. And for that price, as a Freedom member, £12.74. That's awesome. That's your delivered price. 274-820, your item number. We've also got a different collection for you as well, different selection. This is your 2-meter fuser web. So if you just want to go for the fuser web, you've got it there, $9.99 your price, and it's your item number 083181. I don't know where I put the 4 in. Okay. So we've got these fantastic panels here. They're usable, they look great. We're going to start here with the postcard and the beach. One thing I know you can't gauge at home is the feel of the actual fabrics, but I can tell you when you get these home, they're linen, 100% linen, and they are heavy linen. They've got that quality to them, and it just feels that you can use them in so many different ways. That's such a strong image here, and I love the fact you've got the 2 complementing images. Nice size for it. So that's your first option, $9.99. Now remember, these are options, so if you do go for more than one option, you're only paying 1p. So that's one. Now next we got our coffee and cocoa. Oh, you might be sitting at home right now having a bit of a coffee, or maybe if you're lucky, some cocoa. Lovely vintage signage, and this is something that's never going to date. You're going back, it's got such a great, it's got a lot of appeal there, instantly adding charm, adding character to any project. And because they're nice neutral colours, they'll work in any room in any colourway. So that's your next option. Going to pop that down. Next, we've got Atlas and Cyclist, our most popular option. Can I just say, and I really do stand by this, if you're struggling for a present for somebody and you know they love travelling, do have a look at the inspiration Joe just made. And if you missed it, you can always watch his show and rewind. It's such a clever idea. Using the Atlas, and then you're creating a board effectively with the Atlas to chart where you've travelled. I think that's such a clever idea. And then you've got this handsome gentleman. Now, I know that this is appealing to a lot of people out there, particularly my producer, Georgie, because she said this is her ideal man. He likes to keep in shape. He's got a fine stash there. I like that. Okay, there we go. Right, popping that back. That's your next option. It is our most popular option at the moment. And finally, we do have, love the colours on this. So this is your cotton reels and your wine labels. You've got the heritage. Now, we did have, just to give you a little backstory with both images. So Joe was previously on with a metre fabric of each of these. They sold out, so they both sold out. So the design's very popular. Now they've brought back the design, but on the panel, on this 100% linen, and it is such a good quality linen there. Are you sitting at home, getting those creative juices going? You're thinking, oh, I could use it here, there, and everywhere. Hopefully so. We've got more inspirations for you. But details for the panels are on your screen right now, 665-281. You just pick the option you like. $9.99 for those panels. I think it's such good value. So go for the option that works for you. Now, we've also got organza as well. Look at this. This is a bundle. So you're getting 4 organzas. One thing I'll say, so with organzas, and here at Hochanda, we get to feel a lot of organzas. The quality, look at my working life, I get to feel a lot of organzas, but genuinely, we do get a lot of organzas here. The quality, and I mean this, when you get this home, you will feel it. And I stand by this, and whenever I say this, you know that I'm being truthful. So I wouldn't say it, and then you get home and say, Jonas was lying. But the quality, it's such good quality organza. And you're getting the red in there, you're also getting the green as well, coming through. Then you've got this wonderful white, delicate white, and then finally you have that blue. You are getting all 4. Now, just think of the possibilities. You could use this on, maybe you've got nativity play coming up and you need to make a little angel, perfect. If you want to introduce it into your crafts, perfect as well. Maybe tree decorations, versatile, but one thing I say, value for money, great $9.99 considering you're getting all 4. And the quality, I really do mean that, such good quality. If you do get this home, next time you see me on, drop a message to the studio and just tell me if I was right or wrong. I'm going to be right. Trust me, it's good quality. OK, so we've got now fantastic collection of Christmas fabrics. These are in variants, OK? This is your first option. So this is your Christmas phrases going through, and you've got such a nice mix of fabrics here. So you've got the Christmas phrases coming in there, all the Christmas words here. You've got that wonderful, strong, Christmassy design there. And then you've got, who doesn't like ho, ho, ho for Christmas? You've also got that wonderful candy cane design as well. $11.99. I mean, to me, this is really going to signify Christmas. There, $11.99 your price, 531301 your item number. Now remember, these are options. That's your Christmas phrases. We also have your Santa squares coming through. Look at that. Okay, so this now, bit more fun. Well, I say fun, it's actually a really nice balance because you've got sort of traditional Scandi feel here with the green and the red. Love that design, good quality. And then you've got something a bit more fun as well. So you've still got the ho-ho-ho in there, and then you've got the Christmas Santa as well in the Santa squares. That's your next option. So Santa Square is the title of that option. And finally, Christmas pudding. I know Joe's a big fan of this one. Look at that. So really nice, strong designs. What you're looking for in fabrics. Quality is important, and that's a given here. So whenever Joe comes to visit us, you know that the Mill Shop Online, everything is absolutely first rate. I do mean that. Then you've got wonderful designs here that are usable. And Joe made such an interesting point earlier on when we were going through these, because fabrics, not just for stitching, because you can suddenly incorporate them into your paper craft as well, fussy cutting out, introducing fabric onto ornaments as well. You've got options, you've got versatility with it. Lovely complementary designs, so you've got your Scandi feel, and then you've got more of your fun elements too. Very easy to fussy cut if you did want to introduce it to your paper craft. $11.99 your price, 531301 your item number there. Next, we do have our Fuser web, which is proving very popular. Who doesn't love a bit of Fuser web? So, Fuser web on the screen right now. You're getting $9.99. You're getting 2 meters. That is going to keep you busy for a very, very long time. 083181, your item number there. And we've got a crafting pack for you too, which we're going to show. The crafting pack, to me, is just a real essential. Adding the wadding, adding the calico, adding the Fuser web, it just lifts the project and suddenly gives it that professional shop-bought finish. $14.99 your price, but beware that there is a freedom discount there. So you can find it online. It's $12.74, apologies. So have a look at that. If you're a freedom member, it's bringing that price down even better. Now, if you do want extra calico, $9.99 your price. 1 meter of quality calico, 853541 your item number. Okay, Joe, what we're going to do next?
Oh, right. Well, what we're going to do is do a little bit of Christmas now, as you can see, all the Christmas there.
Well, 1st of December.
It is, yeah. It's Pinch Punch first day of the month.
It is.
There you go. I won't do that. It's all right, don't worry. It's a bit weird.
So I'd never heard this before until I met my wife. Is this a thing? Pinch Punch first of the month? I'd never heard of it. I just thought it's very odd when she started punching me and pinching me. Like, what are you doing?
You've obviously done something wrong.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's what it was. My children fight in the morning for this day. Who's going to do it first? I'll just go to work. I'll go out of the way. So just don't get involved.
Get Hochanda, escape. So what are we going to be doing here?
We're going to show you little projects now, really, with the organzas and with the cottons, with the poly cottons here. This is a little finished item here. Your Christmas wreath.
Oh, that's lovely. Okay. That's really, really nice.
Yeah. Okay, really, really simple. The Christmas wreath, basically what I'm using is the organzas and the polycottons. Okay, so I'm adding a little bit of colour in there. If I hold it up there, there we go, you can see that there. Okay, I've added a little bit of the little candy canes in there.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's, again, this is one of those little projects that you can sit in front of the TV watching Hochanda, fiddling away, doing this, just making it as you go. So
what you know with our organza, so you're getting 4 colourways, how much of one panel did you use for this? Did you use the whole one?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I've only used half of one colour. I used half of the blue and probably 1/3 of the white in there.
That's really good.
And that's a large wreath as well.
It is. That's why you surprised me.
Yeah, there's a lot in there.
Brilliant. Love it. Okay.
What we're going to do, it's really, really simple. I've just used cardboard. A lot of people use rings, different things. I've just cut it out of card. I recycled a bit of card. And we're going to have, leading up to Christmas, you're making your orders, getting presents in, you're going to have a lot of this. You are going to get. We can never get rid of big boxes, can we? We've got to cut it down to a little size. So let's reuse it. Okay. So the very, very simple. Okay, I've started one. Actually, this one was Lily did. I won't take credit for this one. She started this one for me. She's quite a little crafter. Yeah, she loves it. So this is our evenings. We love to craft together. Nice. So we've started one there. Very, very simple. All we've done is cut little strips. Okay, so you can see the little strips there of the organza. It's probably about 30 centimetres. Yeah. Okay. It can be as big or as small as you want. And the beauty of them at the end is you can trim them. And make it look a little bit cleaner when you're doing it. So all we're going to do, we've got our ring. Like I say, this is the in front of Hochanda job. So we'll just sit there. I find just put it in between your knees if you'd like to.
Yeah. But
we're just going to tie 2 knots, okay, as it goes round. Very, very simple, he says, like that. Okay.
But it's lovely listening to you talk, Joe, and your house sounds great, that you're crafting with... And you've got another kid?
Yeah, my son. He does get involved a little bit. Well, he's a typical boy.
Yeah,
he's, you know, it's all about football for him.
Give him time to get involved. Yeah. But it's nice to actually spend quality time with younger members of the family, and this is a great project to do. You don't need younger members of the family to enjoy this.
I think everything. I'll sit there all night making this. And then literally all we do is keep building it up. Yeah. So we keep building it up all the way around, okay, and it takes shape. It's one of those projects as well that you might come back to the second night and go, do a little bit, add a little bit more, okay.
Good project to do if you are over Christmas, maybe going to a caravan or spending a little time away. This is nice, you can take it with you and do it, and you don't need a lot.
Yeah.
You just need, obviously...
On the road, if you're travelling, you know.
Perfect.
If you're going around the world and making your atlas picture.
Oh, I've got to ask, so with regard to Angel Policy, if we were to make that atlas inspiration, could we sell that?
Yeah, because we've had it printed. Yeah. So it is one of our projects, it's one of our fabrics. So as all our fabrics, we actually design our own fabrics as well. We look at different things, we source them. Perfect. We do everything from curtains to upholstery, crafting now, obviously with you guys, which is great. So we like to look at something a little bit different.
Brilliant, love that. Thank you.
What I've done then, I've cut some of the polycotton, okay? And the polycotton, as I explained earlier, Yanis, it's really, really easy to cut, okay? Just to show you, okay, in strips.
You were saying with polycotton, if you were to use this in your different crafting, it works very well.
It does, yeah. You can see straight away, it doesn't really fray. Yeah. So you don't get the raw edge as such that you would do on a cotton. Yeah. So for crafting, it's great, and that's why we use it a lot for crafting. Gotcha. Okay. I'll put them away before I get dangerous. So I've then got my ring. I'm going to add a little bit of colour into there. Nice. Okay.
And that's what the fabric... So we've got these wonderful Christmas fabrics for you, and details at the bottom of your screen. They're options. We're using the Christmas pudding option at the moment. But adding that little splash of colour, splash of detail, makes a big difference, has a big impact.
So if I bring back to the almost finished one, OK, what I've done there, I've layer upon layer, and I've had a little look at it, and I thought, right, OK, there's a little bit of a loose end there. I'll just trim that. I'll just trim that. OK, that one there, maybe. OK. Lovely. So it gives you that finished item. Wow. OK? You can go bigger, smaller. I did some smaller rings last night. I'm going to start doing some smaller ones as well.
How long would that take to make?
That took me about, I would say, about an hour.
That's perfect. OK. And what a nice gift. No, look, forget gift. How great would this look in the home? And you can go any colour, because remember, with the organzas, we've got that nice mix of 4 different colours. You've got wonderful red, green, white and blue. Here we've used the white and blue. Nice combination. Yeah. But even then, the red and green would work so well
frozen.
Too. It has got that, that frozen feel. Yeah. So you can see here, this is just one inspiration where you can use the organza. It's so versatile and it's really good quality. And I'm sorry to harp on about that, but you know what I mean. When you get it home, you know what I mean. $11.99 your price. Thank you, Joe.
No problem.
$11.99 your price. Details on your screen. 725816 for the fantastic organza collection. You're getting 4 colourways in there, and you're getting a lot of organza. Let's have a look at the website, because we've got more goodies for you. We've got the Christmas pudding and Christmas, all the cottons at the moment. You can see that Christmas pudding designs. You've also got all the cottons in there as well, the calico packs too. The craft packs, so a lot to enjoy. Go on the website. The website is your friend. Have a look at the reviews as well. Now you can see behind me we got a feast for the eyes. So we're going to start here. This is what we were using in our last demonstration. This is our Christmas pudding fabric collection for you, so our Christmas fabrics. Nice mix. So if you're looking for something fun, splash of colour, you've got those wonderful designs with the candy cane and the Christmas pudding. I mean, really, designs that typically signify Christmas. But equally, if you wanted to go a little bit more traditional, then you've got these wonderful Scandi designs with the red and green. Great colourways, and that's something consistent with all the fabrics we're going to be showing you. The quality is a given. If you've bought anything from the Mill Shop online, you'll know that all the quality is absolutely first rate. Look, this is what they do. And they would not bring you anything you're not happy with. And you'll notice that when you get home, it's a touch test, and I'm conscious that you can't obviously touch it on the screen. So $11.99 your price. This is your first option. This is your Christmas pudding option. Now next we've got our Santa squares, which I'm just going to show here. What I've noticed with the Mill Shop online and Joe, whenever they come in, they put so much thought into all the bundles they bring you. So everything has a purpose. It's designed to work together, and it's designed to offer you as much scope as possible. So here again, you've got a design that's very fresh. It's got some humour to it as well. It's got character. You've got your ho-ho-ho, which is extremely versatile. But once again, if you just wanted to do a project that's a bit more traditional, you've got the red and the green here as well. That's your next option, and that is your Santa's squares. We've got our Christmas phrases as well. Now, this is nice. Look, what I would say, the stripes, great for Christmas, but you're not restricted to Christmas. So if you wanted to use these for a bit of a Christmassy project, and then maybe throughout the year, you've just got some lovely fabrics to play around with, because that could be used. But, I mean, equally, depending on what you couple it with, if you maybe with a nice floral pattern, you've got a lovely fabric to work with a summer design. You've got your ho-ho-ho, all right, that's Christmas. There's no denying that. Then you've got another wonderful stripe design. And then finally, you've got your Christmas words, which you could, again, Joe's got me thinking here, if you wanted to fussy cut out words and phrases, you can do that and incorporate them into designs. Being a polycotton, this really does lend itself to use in so many ways, especially if you want to get it into your crafts. Okay, so that's your next option. That's your Christmas phrases. Now, we were talking about the organzas, and we have got 4 of the most beautiful organzas. Do you know, this surprised me, that massive wreath. Joe only used a quarter of the blue and half of the white, I think he was saying. Sorry, apologies. Half the blue and a quarter of the white. So really good quality organza. You can see it there as well. That wonderful, I love that red. It's a really deep, rich red, so soft to touch. Then you've got this wonderful green, that beautiful, elegant white, and that lovely blue. So you're getting all 4 colours for $9.99, and they're half a metre, very generous sizes there too. 725816, your item number there. Now, the panels. I'm not going to lie to you, been very busy for the panels. We're going to start here. This is your cotton reel and wine labels, and you've got such strong imagery. Real classic designs. It's interesting that Joe, he said something that stuck with me. These are the kind of designs, having a look at the cotton reels, that they kind of take you back. They might play on a memory. They've got that feel to them. Really strong images. So that's good quality, and it's all the panels, they're 100% linen, and they're also heavyweight linen, which is important because, again, if you incorporate them in different projects, they have got that structure and they've got that durability. So that's your first option. Your wine labels and your cotton reels. Now next we've got our Atlas and Cyclist. Just having a look here. The inspiration blew me away with the Atlas, but that can be used in so many different ways. On a cushion, which I've got here, take a look. Oh, sorry. Oh, take a look at this. My face is too close. Look at that. So you can use the panels with cushions, and that is such a lovely cushion. It feels good. But being a heavyweight linen as well, you've got that quality that you know that it's going to last. And everyone just loves a mat. A mat, having a map, I think, as an image, it can go in any room. But also, you just love looking at the Atlases, seeing where are we there? We're up there. OK, now I'm going to pop that down. So, Georgie, my priest, I can't remember. I saw where it was, I just didn't port it out. There we are. OK, now, putting that back. So this is actually our most popular panel at the moment. Now, next we have got our coffee and cocoa. There's something about Christmas and winter that gets me wanting for harping for a nice hot cocoa with some marshmallows. You know, it's cold outside. Now, look at this. You've got a wonderful panel here. They're big panels. They're quality panels. Lovely imagery. And because you have got, I would say, with the colorways, they're quite neutral. So they lend themselves in any environment or to any project. Love that. And finally, this is nice. So you've got this wonderful beach scene here and the postcard. Both coupled together, if you were to make a cushion, like either side, I think that would look spectacular. Now, can you imagine that? One side of the cushion here, and the other side, you've got the postcard. Vintage feel. Lovely. So details are on your screen. Now, these are options. So you just go for whichever option you like. What I would say, if you do go for more than one option, they'll work really well together. But equally, or you just want 2 of one, you can do that as well. If you're making, I'm thinking cushions, what I would personally do, if you want 2 or 3 cushions, then pick more than one option. Obviously, maybe go for the Atlas here, you can go for the beach scene, you can go for the cotton reels or the wine labels. But here's the thing, because you're getting more than one option and it's share the same item number, you're only paying 1 P&P, so you're saving yourself money there. Details on your screen, 665-281, your item number. Now, we were talking about the crafting pack, proving very busy for our crafting pack. Not surprised. Value for money here, because you're getting a lot. $14.99, you're getting your fuser web, which is always popular. You're getting your wadding and you're getting your cotton calico. It gets even better, because if you are a Freedom member, that price comes down. You get access to an exclusive discount, which is £12.74 in total. That's your price as a Freedom member, and that is your delivered price because your P&P is included. Item number 274820. Now, next we've got a lampshade making kit. This is awesome, and it works so well with the panels. $19.99. I'm going to show you a finished example in a moment. 533020 item number. You get everything you need to make the most beautiful lampshade. By the way, there is a Freedom discount. $16.99 as a Freedom member. That is a nice discount, so take advantage if you're a Freedom member. So, Joe, we were talking. This is
the lampshades,
nice.
yeah. No, these are great. They're a great kit. Okay, really simple. I've used the beach in the postcard scene.
Feel great.
Okay, the width is perfect for the lampshades. Okay, just to throw in a little bit of detail there.
Just works.
Something different again.
Looks so good. And so expensive. Now, I'm going to show you something here. It's a privileged shot. I could be wrong, but there's speculation that this beach theme is taken from the last Hochanda outing in the summer. There we go. Oh, there's director Alex. And there's our producer Georgie. That's nice. Go through. Look, lovely though. Joking aside, really nice panels, and they work so well with the kits.
They do, yeah. I mean, again, we can show you just quickly here.
This is cool.
We've got the chair. Okay, this is the chair panel, so it's just a standard chair.
Joe, that's
we're going to
really
jazz it
cool,
up.
Yeah.
It's good size, so the square sizes, so the Atlas and the cyclist, and then the cotton reels and the wine labels, perfect.
So in my head, instantly, I'm thinking we're now a lot more conscious about upcycling.
Yeah.
If you go to a car boot sale or charity shop, you find an old chair, you add a bit of paint, obviously, give it a little bit of TLC, you change the cushion. This would look great in an office. This would be great in a kid's room because you're inspiring thought and geography and all of this.
Use a little bit of your wadding as well. Put a little bit of wadding underneath. Nice and simple. Get my lovely stapler out as well. And
perfect.
That's it.
And it's the same principle to the Atlas we made for our pinboard.
Exactly the same, yeah.
So you're working the same process.
We've done it on a previous show, and it's exactly the same process, so we're going to layer it up with your wadding. Just, if your seat is sunk a little bit, use a little bit of spray glue, and then the stapler underneath.
Perfect.
All right.
What are we going to do next?
We're going to make some Christmas decorations.
Come on, love that.
Okay, I say Christmas decorations. We could use them on trees, okay? We could use them as a brooch.
Yeah.
You know, we could use them on a scarf, on a hat, or anything like that.
These would... Now, I know there are a lot of summer fairs. There's a lot of winter fairs coming up and Christmas fairs at school. So if you're looking to make something to sell, what a great thing to do.
Yeah, really simple. You know, any age, any ability, really simple to do. I've cut lots of circles, as you can see here. Again, you can see that there isn't really a raw edge on the polycotton. So you can see there isn't that raw edge.
No.
All right? So it's really great for your crafting.
If you have any dyes, fabric dyes as well, or mixed media dyes or bigs, how great using the fabrics and suddenly incorporating them in different ways. So maybe designs for the home, card making.
Brilliant. Yeah, what I'm going to do, first one, I'm going to get one of the larger circles. I'm going to fold it into a quarter. Okay. So we've almost got like a fan. Okay. I'm going to get a smaller circle. Okay. And we're going to use that as our backing.
Lovely.
All right, so we've got there. I'm actually going to do some sewing now as well, so which is unusual. I usually fuse the web there. So I'm literally going to put my needle straight through. Okay. And back through again. Okay, so it holds it in place. There's not a great deal of sewing. Again, it's one of those projects that we can achieve quite quickly. Okay.
Would you say you're primarily a stitcher, or where's your interest?
A bit of everything. I mean, my background is sort of interiors and design.
Oh, nice.
And window displays and all sorts of things. So, you know, we had to be very versatile with what we do. And obviously, working with fabrics, love to sew. My nan was a sewer. You know,
you sound like your family,
very much, very hands-on.
Lovely.
You know, it's...
And it is something, I mean, if you're a crafter, you pass that on.
You do, and I'm very conscious of that. And, you know, the way the world's changing so quickly, and then with my daughter, we love it. You know, it's our time together, you know. So I'm doing again, one of the larger ones. We're folding it over. So we've got another fan, and we're literally going to put it next to it. Okay.
So sewing's one thing, it's an area I'd like to explore more. Again, I think it's a very handy skill.
it's very much trial and error, I think, with sewing as well. The more you do it, the better you get.
Yeah.
Okay. I prefer hand sewing than I do machine sewing.
Oh.
So, okay, so we've got 2 in place. Okay, again, we're going to
Simple to do.
Very, very simple.
Everything you're watching Joe do, even if you're just starting out, this is achievable.
There we go. We've got our 3rd one there, and again, another fan. And the fan's going next to that one. So, as you can see straight away, it's starting to take shape.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to put a little stitch through there. And back on ourselves. Okay, so we're always making sure that our needle is beneath the flower, ready for the next section.
Lovely.
Okay.
You've inspired our team here because Alex, our director, he's a young lad, but he wants to actually make one of these for his girlfriend.
Okay.
She likes ornaments for the tree. So
well, if you ask me nicely, there's a few on the Christmas tree over there, so I'm sure we can...
No, Alex, you're not cheating. You're going to make them. His eyes lit up.
Yeah.
Shortcutting it.
That's it. Don't tell her. Okay, so that's the first layer already complete.
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay, so we've got our flower there, as you can see.
Lovely.
It's taking shape.
Yeah.
I've now got some organza, the lovely organza. Okay.
It's really good organza.
It's great, again, because you don't really get the raw edge again, so it's nice and clear all the way around. So we're going to do exactly the same process.
It's just such a soft organza, because I've felt organzas before, and sometimes they can feel a little bit scratchy, and here it's just a really good quality. It almost
touches on a voile, you know, because we do everything for the curtain fabrics as well, so we sort of look at all the mediums. So it's almost like a voile, so it is a bit heavier than most organzas, but you can use it with most things. So we're going to start our first layer of organza. What I've done, I've actually got your 2 fans that side, so I'm going to put the organza in the middle. Okay, so it builds it up in a nice layer.
Perfect.
Okay.
Just adding that interest.
It does, yeah.
Where do you get your inspirations for, Joe? Because you're
experimentation.
But it sounds like already, I think you're drawing from your design background.
Yeah, I suppose.
You come across the guy with a lot of imagination.
Yeah, and I think I'm very conscious, you know, and I know I say it a lot, but with my daughter, I like to do stuff that anybody can do. Yeah. I think, you know, crafting should be achievable for anybody. I think it's very much, it's a real nice feeling when you've made something. I think also it's that sort of, it's almost a therapy, you know, it's relaxation. You
kind of hit the nail on the head. There is something, and it's hard to describe unless you've experienced it, but that feeling, that sense of achievement when you have created something yourself, and then getting to either enjoy it yourself or give it to somebody else, it just makes you feel good.
It does, and it's that finished result, and I think it's very crucial to, it's trial and error, I think, with crafts as well. So.
I think, especially starting off, the hard part initially can be coming up with the idea, and with the inspirations, you know, you've given us such good inspirations, and you do need to, it's trial and error.
Yeah, very much so.
I think you've got a good starting point, you've got the imagination where to take it.
And sometimes that's all you need. You just need that little idea, and then you can experiment with that idea. You've just had a floating Christmas tree come over to you now, Yanis, as well.
I've just seen it too. This is lovely. Oh, and can I just say, what a great way to decorate your tree. You know, we're talking about the Scandi designs in the Christmas fabrics. We've got the Scandi, this is on the, we showed it on the wreath. Now here, simple techniques, you're just taking strips, you're tying them onto the tree, and that looks like such a classic Christmas tree. Love it.
I actually worked out as a cost point of view to see how much it would cost to decorate my little tree, and it was less than £10.
What?
So the materials actually used, so the polycottons, the organzas, it was less than £10 to actually decorate that little tree.
I mean, when you consider how much we spend on decorations.
Very much so.
But also, I mean, leaving the price to one side, the actual look, that to me is such a great way to decorate a tree. You've got that handmade finish to it, but a real classic sort of Christmas tree look and feel. That's lovely. Unique too. You're not getting, you know, sometimes we're all guilty of putting quite tacky you know, I tell you why, because you've had, like, you've got ornaments that you've had since when you were young, and you can't begrudge throwing them away, but you put them on, they're the horrible plastic, I've certainly got. You've got some of them, and you're just like, I can't throw this away, because I put them on every year. But that's such a nice look, love that.
So in my house, it's tricky. You've got, obviously, you know, I'm crafty, I like making things, you know, artistic person, and my wife as well, we battle for the Christmas tree, who designs, who's going to put the Christmas tree up.
Do you work together on it?
We've tried, but we you know, and then I might sneak down at night and then sort of change a few decorations without telling her.
But that's hilarious.
That's come out now. She knows that.
And now you know she's been sneaking down as well, probably.
Probably, So what I've done now, I'm going to do a smaller layer. So we're building up our layers as it comes through. Okay, nice and simple.
3 minutes, James.
3 minutes.
Sorry, mate,
there's no pressure, that's all right. Okay, we're bringing that through. Right, and then through there. Okay. Nice and simple. Gets a little bit, obviously, the more layers you do, that's why I generally find just the 3 layers, okay, is plenty. Because it builds it up nicely.
Well, it looks great.
Okay, we'll do another one in there. And what I generally find, I'll finish it off with a nice little button, or maybe a little bit of felt, or anything that you've got lying around in your scraps, okay?
I mean, this is the perfect scrap buster as well. So if you've got those little scraps and you just don't know what to do with them, great way. Make your own decorations, make your own ornaments, get creative, have some fun.
I think the polycotton as well is the best thing about it, because it is so versatile that you can just use it for any crafting.
And what you really highlighted in the show today, using the polycotton, we've got such a lovely mix of designs and options with that, but it's the fact that it doesn't fray. So when you're working with it, you know it's not going to suddenly fray around and you're going to lose the image.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, we're almost there.
Okay.
All the last little bits. Okay. Starts to get a little bit messier at the end, but it all pulls together.
I know we're rushing. What we'll do, if you don't mind, Joe, can we just jump? Because we're going to be beaten for time, and we just want to show everyone. Can we just jump here and you just talk us through where you would have gone? Is that okay? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, not at all. That's it. So we would have finished it off with a lovely little button. What I've done here, you've got the layers, so you've got the polycotton around there. You've got then the organza. The organza gives it that depth as well. It really brings it out. Okay.
True.
And then the next layer, and then I put a button on this one. I think on this one, I'll just use a little bit of felt.
Oh, that's nice.
And what I've actually done, very quickly, I've sewn a little safety pin on there, okay? So then we can put it on as a little brooch.
That's cool. Do you know, same principle, and with this colourway, I think it will still work. St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Love that. OK, so hopefully you've enjoyed the inspirations this hour. You really have spoilt us and enjoyed this hour. Now, we've got some treats for you as well. We're just going to have a quick recap, seeing the options that you have. So take a look at this. This is your organza. It is such good quality organza. I stand by that. When you get it home, think of me. When you give it a rub, and you'll think, yeah, this was right. $9.99 your price. 725-816 your item number. You got the Christmas polycottons as well. Look at that, lovely designs. So this is your Christmas pudding. $11.99 your price. You're getting those beautiful fabrics, all four. And this is your different colourway. This is your Santa squares. I'm just going to rattle through the options. This is your Christmas phrases there as well. And now we've got our vintage linen panels too, which we're going to show you. Now, these have been so popular, and I'm not surprised. So we're starting off with the coffee and cocoa. And we've got more for you. So that's the postcard on the beach. You've got that wonderful atlas and the cyclist. And finally, you've got your cotton reel and wine labels. They are a heavy linen, and they are great to work with. Joe, you really inspired me this hour. Thank you so much. I've enjoyed it.
Thank you very much.
Hope we get to work together
really
soon.
Nice to see you.
When's your next hour on today?
I'm on at 10 o'clock.
Okay, do not miss it. Joe we'll be back at 10. He's got more inspirations for you. We've got another hour coming up. It's going to be Galactic Plastic. It's a Christmassy menu. So coming up next, we do have Galactic Plastic. Then following that, our one-day special Dysire Kinetic Dyes, proving very popular. And then Joe will be back with fabrics with the Mill Shop online. If you're watching Crafting Market, it's Tonic half-price sale.
Hi, I'm Jenny Mays from Hobby Art. Hobby Art's a family-run company, and we've been designing and manufacturing stamps for over 28 years now. We have an extensive range of clear and rubber stamps, and we're proud that they're all manufactured in Britain. Whatever your style, there's always something that will interest you with Hobby Art stamps. Crafting is my passion, and I love teaching. I love sharing my ideas with other people. This is why I enjoy being part of the Hochanda family, because I have the time to share my ideas, maybe open a door for somebody and give them the confidence to start stamping. So make sure you join me, Jenny Mays, on Hochanda.
from Craft Yourself Silly, and we're really excited to still be working with you guys here on Hochanda. We were there from the very, very beginning, and we're still bringing you lots of really exciting soft crafts. We design and manufacture all of our kits and all of our fabrics here in the UK, and we love bringing them to you. So if you're an experienced sewer or you're just starting out in soft crafts and sewing, join us. There's tips and fabrics for everybody. Make sure you don't miss our shows and come and craft yourself silly on Hochanda.
Good morning, everybody, and you are in for a real treat this next hour because we've got something truly original. If this is your first time experiencing galactic plastic, you are going to get to see how you can make the most beautiful, original embellishments here. But they're so versatile, and again, you're only limited by your own creativity. Where you're going to take it? I'm looking for the eye. Oh, look at this. Look at that. That to me is absolutely phenomenal. Well, what about this? And we've got various kits on the show for you, but this is one of these shows, truly original, and I've had the pleasure of working with Galactic Plastic before, and you are absolutely going to love this. I'm going to pop this down and introduce you to our guests. Let me chop this down. There we go. So we've got Hilary and Kay. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm really looking forward to this.
Brilliant, because we've got lots to show.
Can I say, you guys were so busy at the NEC, so I did pop in. I was going to do a little make with you because you were saying that I didn't get charged. I couldn't get in. I say you're surrounded by the crowds.
Yeah, we were swamped. It was a lot of fun.
Did you enjoy it?
Really yeah, it was a lot of fun.
I mean, it seemed to be going from strength to strength.
Yeah.
Considering how long have you been around now?
Since February.
Since February. And again, every time I see you, bring out new kits for us. So really looking forward to this out. I know you've got some great examples for us and inspirations, Kay. So I look forward to seeing you in a moment.
I'll let you get set. For a minute. Okay.
Great. Hilary, I'm looking forward to this hour. I'm really genuinely looking forward. If you're looking for something different, and as crafters, what we always like, we like to experience, find new ways to explore our craft. And you've given us something because you've given an access point to explore plastic in a totally different way. So we're going to start with our first offering. Talk us through.
So this is our jewelry and embellishment kit. So it's the best way to sort of get started.
Yeah.
It comes with either the Marvelous Meteorite, which is right here, and you get your 5 pieces of color down here, or you have your nebula, which is on the other side.
Can just see. We'll get that in just a moment. So we've got the meteorite here. Now just say you're getting 5 pieces. This is just an example to show you what you're getting, and then you're getting the 5 pieces there with the plastic. Do you want to explain a little bit about the plastic that we're using?
Yep. Yeah. So originally the plastic was used as a replacement for plaster of Paris for hip dysplasia from our sister company, which is in the medical field. Yeah. And they let me play with the material, and thus Craftivate was born and Galactic Plastic. So the material is very flexible. So like this is really fun to show because it's super flexible. I'm just going to pass you. So you can see it's really flexible, it's skin safe, and it's very low melt. So the warming plates are around 120. Yeah. With it's sort of molten and marbleable at 90. So when we do the marbling, that's at 90, but it's bendable and heatable at 60. So you can do flat work at just 60, like hairdryer temperature.
I'll pop that down. So that's incredible. Now, just to let you know that how you're working here now, you have got the two variants. You've got your meteorite and your nebula. You just go for the option that works for you. Getting the plate, but you're also getting 2 mats as well, which allow you to work with the plastics, and you're getting 3 embellishments. These are assorted embellishments. We can't say which embellishments you're getting, but whichever you get, you're going to love. Because what I found, and especially at NEC, Hilary, in watching you work, so taking, if I just pick this up, if you don't mind, so an embellishment, just one of the embellishments, but when you introduce the plastic, you're going to get the most original piece every time. No piece are alike.
Yep.
Love that. Okay, so you are getting 3 embellishments in this kit. Safe to use as well. Doesn't get too hot. You can
Doesn't get too hot. You can touch it. Obviously, it's it does have a safety warning and a kids warning because of the heat. It is at 120.
Yep.
But I work on it. You'll see with the demos and such sort of the working technique in terms of how I work. So
lovely. Looking forward to that. But just having a look at some. Oh God, this is cool.
That's a future preview.
What? Can I show this?
Yeah, you can show it. Yeah,
right.
It's going to be for spring.
This is going to be very popular. Look at that. What?
So, not this time around, though,
okay.
for spring.
That's all right. But it just gives you an example of what you can achieve, the effects you can achieve with galactic plastic. Or what about the most ornate, right, isn't that lovely, as a flower? We have got others. I've got to show this eye again. I just think that is incredible. Have a look at that eye. How did you achieve that?
So there's a glass cabochon, and actually my friend Louise made that one.
Yeah.
And it's literally a galactic plastic underneath to create the iris and the eye.
Yeah.
And then we're using the galactic plastic to actually hold the glass cabochon into the backing.
So clever.
So it makes it very three-dimensional, and the glass actually sort of gives that extra shape to it as well.
That is a talking point. If you had that, if you used it as some jewellery or had it as an embellishment, I know Kay's going to be showing us maybe some gifts to give with your cards, which is great to use. $28.99 your price. Now you're getting all the tools you need to work with galactic plastic, and I can tell you something, once you do start working with it, you are going to love it. You're only restricted by your own creativity. So you're working with this safe hot plate. You've also got the mats in there. You're getting 3 of the embellishments. They are assorted, so I can't tell you which shapes you're going to get. And you pick whether you want meteorite or you want nebula. So the choice is yours. Just go for the colourway you like. $28.99, 353-802, your item number there. Once you see it in action, because you might be sitting at home thinking, what's going on? When you see it in action, it really does come to life, and you'll realise why this is so unique and why it's proved so popular. So our next option, talk us through here.
Okay, so this is more aimed towards our card makers, die cutting, fabric applique. The sheets are bigger, they're A6 sheets, and they're a little bit thinner so that if you do have a die cutter or you want to cut it out by hand, it's easy to cut through.
Perfect.
So again, you've got your meteorite set and you have a nebula. You have those 2 options. You get the 2 non-stick mats and the heat plate in this set. And I'll let you show that because that's a good example.
That is a great example, just to showcase. Now, with galactic plastic, you can work things that you make, you can actually incorporate into your craft making. So if you're fabric making, if you're making a bag, that is truly original. Or what about this? What? Look at that. They're great. They really are so original. Just going through. Now, talk me through this one. This is original.
So Kay did that one, and it's actually, she used some waste material behind some fabric. So she actually used the fabric as the color on the top, and like all the scrap and everything, it's reusable. So if you have waste, just keep your waste and then use it for other things to behind it. And that's how that one was done.
Lovely. Oh, look at that.
There's some fabric and stamping.
That works so well. I mean, it works so well with stamping. That's ridiculous. So you can stamp into your galactic plastic.
You can make textures with it, with normal stamps. You can also use silicone molds. Like
incredible. Or what about this? Oh, wow. Some of the inspirations here are phenomenal. Look at this. Look at that. If you're thinking of maybe something, actually it's upside down. Isn't that nice?
And then you got that texture.
So detailed. The colours coming through. Obviously working with the different mediums, having the plastic and the fabric just works so well. Oh, look at this. Don't they look great? And you could be making, look, what we're showing you now, this is achievable. You could be doing this at home if you've already got the stamps, if you've already got the die cuts, and you're looking for a totally original and different way to work. Do you know what you'd be doing here? If I pop this down, So many of us, we've got dyes that we've used, we've enjoyed, and then you're kind of like, oh, you're running out of ideas, or maybe you've got new dyes that are inspiring you. Here, you can breathe life into all your old dyes, work with them in a totally different way. Details on your screen, $39.99, 321-870. Once again, you've got options. So you've got your fantastic meteorite there, you've got your nebula to work with. So whichever option you want to go for, you're getting larger sheets, you're still getting that. This is an important bit. So the warming plate's very important, and it's unique to Galactic Plastic. You need this to work with it, and you've then got your mats as well. 321-870, your item number. Now we've got something, I'm going to give you fair warning. This is already proving popular, and it is limited, okay? So this is our Catitude pack, $9.99 your price. If you're a cat lover, if you know a cat lover, you are going to fall in love with this. But again, we really do not have a lot of stock of this. 476-630, your item number. Next, we have got our winter wine. There we go. Winter wine?
Winter wine charms. I have some wine charm examples, but you could use them for bracelets or ornaments or cards as well.
Okay, there we go. Details on your screen. $9.99 your price. So you are getting those winter wine charms. 172598 your item number. We've got the sun and moon as well for you. Now these are new today's, which we're showing you. So the sun and moon. There it is. Beautiful, and you're getting all of that. £10.49, 175717, your item number. Now I'm talking about Galactic Plastic being original, a totally unique way to explore your creativity. So we're going to see it in action here. How do we start, Hilary? What do we do?
So I'm going to start with some marbling, and I'm just going to show some of this down here. So we're just going to slide that off.
Right.
And grab myself a mat.
And the beauty is, with your warming plate, so you're cutting up your plastic, but you're able to merge them together, introduce different colours, achieve different shapes as well.
So what I'm going to show is real quick is you sort of want sort of triangles.
Okay.
So you got like that size. So I pre-cut some so that we could do some more marbling and such. So you basically, for a galactic mix, you sort of just pile on some different triangles.
Yep.
And you end up with some really sort of cool effects. So let me just do a few more and set this off. I made one off to the side so that we can see it. It doesn't take that long to heat, but I want to show you as many demos as we can get today. So something about that size is what you need for some of the thinner, smaller pendants. And then for a little bit bigger pendant, you'd obviously add a little bit more, and so something more along that
How long is it? Perfect. How long does it take to...
It depends how much material you put down. For the thicker pieces, you're looking at a few minutes, so it's something you can sit, have a cup of tea. I'm very much of
Watch it come
tea.
to
Yeah, and just sort of let it turn into a puddle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one I set up a little bit earlier. Same sort of colors. And that's sort of what you're looking for, is that puddle, that glossy. I don't know if you want to lift it and sort of show that.
So you can just see, oh, look at that. So you can see that glossy finish, how everything's just suddenly amalgamated together, it's merged, it's fused, and it's giving you the most beautiful shapes and designs. Very organic, the fluid. All right, let me just pop that down.
So we're actually going to do swap. So that's that one. Okay. But I'm going to show a controlled marble first so you can see the cool stripes. Because it's that when a lot of people think about marbling, they think about this style. So just do a swap.
That's interesting. It looks like a bit of a beach scene going on.
Yeah, so we've got our stripes. And what I like to actually do is I actually work down so I can press more. So this is all about the marbling. So just a pair of jewelry tweezers are really good, like in terms of like they're probably something people have to work with, or you know, a wire. I know Kay uses a pokey tool. Just run it through.
Wow.
You get that, and then if I come back.
Oh yeah.
And you have that effect, and then it would go back on the plate. So let's just. Sort of working a few so you can sort of see.
Okay.
I'm just going to let that
Very simple technique,
yeah.
but so effective.
So this one's what, when we talk about sort of the galactic, you see a lot of ones that have the swirls. This is all about swirls. So if you want to get swirls, I'll bring that down so you guys can, there we go. Yeah. And you drag through like that. You pull it. And another thing you can do,
and it's so malleable.
Take
as well.
a little bit of cold water. You can actually pull the colors out. like that. So you can actually handle it. Once you have it off the heater a bit, you can actually pull and manipulate the colors. So you can actually mix the colors and change the colors. So you see I'm sort of pulling that out. So I'm making this one sort of thin. So this might be a good one for a thin star. You can also roll it out and thin it by putting another sheet on top. I think
How hot to the touch is it?
Not that hot. Let it cool first, take it off, let it sit for, you know, about 5-6 seconds. If you're worried about getting stuck to it, at most, put a little bit of cold water on your finger and run it like that. So that's our flat piece. And now we're going to go and bring this one back. I'm going to let that one, again, it's a lot of back and forth, just sort of letting it sit and come down. And I have...
So you know when it's ready, it suddenly takes on a glossy sheen.
Yeah, it looks like a puddle. I think of it sort of as a puddle. You get this sort of glassy shape. And then I think of the frames as like a cookie cutter. And you just sort of cookie cutter it through. So this has a really nice pattern to it. And what I'll do is I'll use this frame and I'll hold the frame over and say, well, I like that sort of pattern or I like that pattern.
Nice.
So you can help me figure out where we're going to put our star. I'm thinking... right about there.
That's good.
And what you do is a little bit of elbow grease.
Okay.
And you press it all the way down.
And the beauty is you get absolutely zero waste because anything you're cutting away then you reuse in another project.
And you just pressing it in. And I might dunk it so it cools a little bit quicker. Normally I'll let it sit like this. I won't use the water as much just because it's sort of a chilled, laid-back craft. You just sort of let it do its thing. So what I'm doing with the back of the tweezers is I'm pressing it all the way through. I'm pressing it through so you get a really nice sort of press, like so it goes through the back. Like so you use it like a cutter. Okay. It's a little bit warm to pull up right now, so I'm actually gonna see if I can sort of dunk it in some water real quick.
While we're doing that, just to let you know, the Catitude option, and we told you we didn't have a lot of stock of that. We're extremely limited here for the cat. Brand new today, first time we've seen it, with your Catitude option, $9.99. You get that fantastic cat design there. But again, introducing the plastic into it takes it to a whole new level. 476-630, your item number.
Just going to let that set. I'm going to bring this one back. That's it. Didn't press it down well enough. Got a little too zealous about moving that. So this one has some neat patterns as well. So we could, when you work with the thinner ones, you can roll it out and thin it down. But we can use that one, and we can actually do two. And we can say, let's put that there. Again, we can sort of press it down.
So for you, when developing galactic plastic, how did you envision it being used? So for jewelry or for embellishments? Or
embellishments, I started with jewelry because I do. Yeah, these are from the Sun and Moon set.
Cool.
I absolutely love some of the thinner pieces. You can do some really neat things with the thinner ones.
We're going to try and get a picture of that. You don't want to show. That looks, Hillary, they look really cool.
And those I make like a big marble.
Sorry, if you just turn, there we go. So that looks really cool.
These marbled sheets, I basically make the waste marble sheet. I'll make a big sheet, and then I'll use the sheet to make lots of things of the same set. So if like you're making a set of jewelry, you can take the marbled piece, put all your pieces in at the same time, and then you sort of have a matching set of jewelry. Though each one is unique because of the way it marbles.
And just look at the different feel you can get, and how the colours just work together, and the design and the flow. It's just it's organic, it's original. Love that. Okay.
Pull that out of the way. There we go. The only thing I like to say is if you put it back to help it push through with the metal finding on the heat plate, the metal finding will get warm. Of all the things that you might potentially have an accident with, just mind when you're using the metal finding on the heat plate. It's not that hot.
Okay. All right.
It's warm. But if you forget about it or leave it,
it gets hot.
The metal will heat up. The plastic will stay and do its own thing, but the metal will heat up. So let's get this through. Okay.
Easy to do, easy to make. Now, if you're looking to maybe make elements with younger members of the family, obviously you are dealing with heat here as a warm plate. It is a safety plate, so it's not going to get ridiculously hot, but you do need to be aware. So just to let you know.
Okay, so what I would like to do is I'm having to pass that to you to show the back, because that's what I'm aiming for on the back.
So you can see here now, this is using our finding, that jewellery finding, to give you that structure. It's pushed through there, And if I turn that around, you can see that wonderful design in. So what would we do next?
Now what we're going to do, because we've pushed it all the way through, I don't even need to cut. And this is the part that I love doing, because I have to say I'm a lazy person for scissors, for cutting detail out, and this makes things so much easier, especially for things like the umbrella we have in the Sky Pack. And
that came away beautifully.
That's the back.
Wow.
And the back is sort of neat. You've got like a
that
stripe
looks as good
to
as
it.
the front.
So, and then what I do afterwards to finish it off and get a really sort of glossy finish is we'll put it back on the heat plate and just let it heat and puddle.
Lovely. Now, with our waste, and we were discussing this earlier on, could you reuse that then?
Yeah, what we can do is we'll cut that up, and like you'll see, like this one here is waste that I had. So that's just a nebula mix that ended up as waste. So you
now
can...
that's waste. That's incredible. It looks a bit like a map.
And those are great for using with molds. If you've got some silicone molds, you can press it in. I'm going to show later how you can take some sort of embellishments using your silicone mold and bond them onto fabric.
Lovely. Now, while we're working with them, I'm seeing that. Sorry, I just hit you there. While we're working with them, you've left them on the plate.
Yep.
Would you do that so that there's no time limit to leave them on, or if you left them, if they got overheated?
No, they have a cap out. They don't overheat. They just keep cycling. You hear a little bit of that light clicking. That's it hitting the thermostat saying, yeah, I'm the right temperature.
Perfect.
Stay. I've had mine on for the whole day straight, plus some, and left it on overnight and completely just forgotten about it. But you know, even the plastic will be relatively fine. If you see the plastic, if it starts to get sort of bubbles, you know, you've sort of overheated it. But it doesn't really do much. It's not going to get hotter than its melt point temperature, so it's just going to do its thing, and you'll have some bubble designs because of it.
Yeah. Hey, could discover something. Could be happy accident.
Yeah, it could be happy accident.
So we're going to break away. We'll come back and see that. And now I know it's finished, but once it's cooled down, we're going to show you the finished inspiration there. Got lots more to enjoy though on the show. So if you're looking for to get the kit, this is a good introduction point. So $28.99, and you are getting everything you need to get started and to enjoy galactic plastic. And it is such an original way of exploring your craft. So do have a look. $28.99 your price, 353802 your item number there. To give you fair warning, so our catitude, which is here, now this is nice actually because we've shown you a picture of the catitude, but here is the finished inspiration, and it really showcases how beautiful this is. And you're getting everything you need, so you are getting that leather...
yeah, it's a suede cord.
Yeah, suede cord I should say, sorry, not as a leather. And then look at that. Just the reason why I went straight here, I apologise because I've jumped ahead, is just to let you know that this is, we don't have a lot of stock of this left. So 476630, your item number there, and that's stunning design. Now we're going to go over here. This is our winter charms, so winter wine. I like that, winter wine. Reminds me of mulled wine. Beautiful designs here, Hilary.
Those are flipped over.
Yeah, okay, let's just flip those back. Sorry, I apologise, I'm going to pick that back up. I'm just going to... There we go.
There you go.
Okay. Going to pop that back in.
Much better.
Nice. But do you know what, Hilary, it's an interesting point. Even from behind, they look good.
Yeah, you can do a lot with like the different...
Lovely designs. Really nice designs. $9.99, you're getting all these charms. Now, they are coming blank. But the beauty is then you get to enjoy the galactic plastic, come up with your own designs, get imaginative, get creative. I'm seeing there with the star, it's got a magical feel, a bit of an angel feel going on in there. I don't know why.
That's it as a wine charm.
Now look at this as a wine charm. That is lovely. So if you're giving a gift of a bottle of wine this year, why not give something that's truly original and put a little wine charm? Because then whoever you're giving it to, that's a little present they can give after the wine's gone. Because eventually it will go. I'm sorry, that's just how wine works. Okay, given that is. So that's your first option, $9.99. Again, they're coming blank. So you've got your blank charms there that you are then going to take to that next level and put in any creative options you want. We're going to go to our sun and moon as well, which is over here. Hilly's actually sporting, they're brand new today, first time we've seen these. I love the design, the complement of the sun and the moon. You're sporting the necklace.
Yep. This is the necklace. That's another version of the necklace.
Oh, yes.
So you can see a few different ways of using it.
Yeah, oh. There, you can see that there. Beautiful. Really nice designs. You got the earrings in there, or you can use the actual star designs that we're showing here, incorporate that into the necklace. Lovely, 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 lovely. All right, taking that back. I like the idea, though, of this set here. So having the stars as earrings, and then you've got that wonderful sun and moon together as well. Beautiful. £10.49. You were getting the sun and moon pack in the mix. So just to be clear, Hilary, we're getting all of these as blanks. So we're getting the sun here, you're getting the stars as the earrings, and then over here you've got the moon design with more stars.
Yep, that's sort of a guideline of a cool pattern you can do with it. The circle that's actually in the sun that I made is actually the off-cut waist from the moon I made. So if you see the black in that one, is from the black from the other one. So I was using that as a cookie cutter to make the other one.
Like that. That's really cool. But what really stands out to me, the finished design and look you can achieve. I mean, it's so original. You're not going to get this anywhere else. I love it. Lovely. £10.49 your price. 175717 your item number. Now we've got teardrops for you. Talk me through these lovely teardrops.
So the teardrops are really great as a set to start with because it shows you sort of the two different working techniques. So we've got the frame, which is the purple ones that you see on the board. Those are like the cookie cutter pressing through, whereas the blue set that I have on the board is a cabochon, so there's actually a back onto it. So I'll give that to you so you can show that. And that's actually the one I made from the last show we did.
So you can see, you can just see that there, and if I turn that around...
So it's got a bit of a different technique to work with it.
Yeah, that's nice. So you got scope.
And all the techniques are in the guides and the starter kits as well.
Oh, now that's important. So with the starter kits, they do come with guides. Yes. Great. Let me put that down there. And especially when we're starting something for the first time, it's nice to have that guidance. Details on your screen, £9.99 your price, 341115 your item number. Next, we've got the Chunky Charm Pack. Oh, yes. Love a bit of a Chunky Charm. So talk us through this.
This is a great pack for starting with. Thicker charms are easier to start with when you're working on the craft just because it gives you a bit more weight to press through to use to cut away. The butterflies were super popular at the NEC. Did you see all the butterflies? So it has 3 of the butterflies and 3 of the circles, and then the organza, the ribbon cord necklaces and stuff. So
you're getting 3 butterflies and 3 circles in the kit for £10.99.
Yeah.
That's really good value. This, by the way, interesting enough, a while ago, as part of our birthday celebrations, we were giving away a Hochanda galactic plastic, and you've just incorporated that into... H for Hilary as well.
Yeah, I had a few left over, so I decided it would make a really good piece, and I just backed some waste material behind it to get it a bit thicker and rounded.
Cool.
And then another way to use the frames, a lot of people like to press through, but you could also do very sculptural items with the plastic as well. So
now look at that.
That's done on a circle frame with a bit of floral wire. And that was actually just freehand cut. I cut like a spiral with petals on it. A lot of people have dies that are like that. And then just sort of heated it, and there you go.
That is incredible, Hilary. I love that. That's really imaginative. And it just showcases with galactic plastic what you can achieve. Get imaginative. Really, you're only limited by your imagination. £10.99 your price for the Chunky Charm Pack. 822780. I think I'm right in saying there. If I got that wrong, you can see the details online. So it was 790. Having a look here, we got our... This is the squares. Talk us through the squares.
So the squares are really neat. They're a little bit more sort of advanced with the thinner frame again, but you can do a lot with them. You can layer them. You can use them just a piece of the plastic through it. There's a lot of different sort of things you can do with the charms in terms of layering. Like the earrings are literally just a thin piece of plastic with a little Swarovski at the bottom. There's a ribbon that's included in the kit. That's a galactic ribbon. Now the piece that's on the side that is the sort of orange one with the texture on it, that has the ribbon behind it. It's bonded onto the fabric to do bracelets or pendant pieces or bookmarks.
Yeah.
So you can use that piece to then make other things out of. So
brilliant. I mean, galactic plastic is so versatile as a medium because you can use it, which we're showing here, for jewellery and embellishments. Phenomenal. But equally, if you wanted to incorporate into your card making, your mixed media, you can do that as well. Incorporate it onto your fabrics. So Details here, $10.99. This is for your charm pack. $329,139. That's your square charm pack there. And now we've got here our final option for you. This is one of my favourites. I normally, and I won't sit on the fence. If I do have a favourite, I'll say it. I'm struggling to pick a favourite, but this is definitely in there. And I just love that planet one. A nice mix. Look at that.
Yeah, and there's a lot in that kit as well. Like, you've got 3 of the planets, 3 of the umbrellas. It's all done in 3s. So it's sort of the best one to do if you want to do a party and have a bunch of people over, like crafting party. It has a lot of different things that you can all make, or if you're going to make for Christmas and like give to people, it's a really good way of setting that up as well.
£13.49, and you've got all that rich mix of charm packs there. So you just get to have some fun, get creative. What colours are you going to use? That choice is yours because they do come blank. £13.49, really good price considering everything you're getting there. 501607, your item number. Okay, so we've got a lot of charms for you to enjoy. We've got some fantastic options with regard to the starter pack. So we've got option for everybody. We're just coming here. This is one of the starter kits. What I really want to showcase, and I'm conscious of the fact this might be new, Galactic Plastic might be a new thing for a lot of our viewers out there. I know it's third show we've done.
Second.
Only our second?
No,
third?
Third.
Yeah, I thought it was
because we did 2 last time.
That's right. So having a look here, just showcasing you can use your stamps with your Galactic Plastic, taking it on a whole new dynamic. Or what about this? Oops, gloves, I was so sorry. Look at that. I mean, that to me absolutely blows away. How you're able to incorporate the designs using, because you can die cut. If you've got any old dies that you, or maybe you've got a favourite die and you're just wondering how you can breathe new life into it. Great way to do that. This is interesting.
This is a work in progress. I'm still working on this.
Okay, so this is a top that you've turned into a bag?
Yeah, so the closures are actually, these pieces are actually held together with the plastic as a structural element, and the bag is actually seamed with plastic.
That's really interesting. So you're actually using, as a functional point, using the Galactic Plastic, and it's got that strength to it.
Yeah, it's got the strength to do it. And then I used it as the front for that, and then I'm playing around with some embroidery on it. Yes, it is. It's a prickly pear cactus.
Oh, prickly pear. I love prickly pears. I made the mistake in Cyprus of trying to pick some off the roadside. My hands got destroyed.
Fuzzy ones.
Got destroyed. $39.99. You're getting everything here. Just to point out, you've got 2 different options. So Meteorite, Nebula. You pick the colourway that speaks to you. I love them both, but that Nebula,
that's my favourite.
There is something about space and the colours that it affords. $39.99 your price. 321870 your item number. Now we're going to go to our website and then we're going to spend some time with Kay for our next inspiration. Have a look, see the options. Have a look at the reviews as well. You can see 5-star reviews. If you're brand new to Galactic Plastic and you're on the fence, why not see what other viewers at home who've actually got Galactic Plastic have to say? And that's our reviews. They're all honest reviews. Catitudes, I'm sorry, you said it was limited. That has sold out now, so we didn't have a huge amount of stock there, so I'm afraid Catitude has gone. Kay.
Hello.
Hello. It's been a while. How are you?
Yeah, I'm fine, thank you. Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, been playing.
Well, that's what we like.
Yes. So basically, I'm going to cut some shapes out.
Brilliant.
So I can die cut. So I have one I've prepared earlier, but I've got one going. So
that's great. So if you've got your mixed media or your bigs, then you can use it.
Yeah, you need a steel rule die to do it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've cut those shapes out, and I've got one that you've seen that.
Would it work?
On here.
I know you're saying with the steel roll die. Would it work if you had the thinlet, but it was a mixed media die?
Possibly. I've not tried it.
Okay.
I've not tried it. Yeah, I've not tried it, so I couldn't say that. So on the card just behind you, that one there, I've cut out just simple shapes, and it's just embellished the card. And all I did was
that's a beautiful, elegant card.
I know. So these squares is I've put it on here and I've warmed it through.
Okay.
So I move it across, and I tend to do it when it's cold, and then just press it in with a cookie cutter.
Yeah.
So I've been through my kitchen and raided my cookie cutter.
Perfect.
And then I will leave that to one side for a minute. It will cool down and we'll warm something else up.
Yeah, okay.
So
as a crafter, Kay, and I know that you are a real crafter through and through, for you, what appeals to about
the versatility?
Plastic? Yeah?
It's durable, it's unbreakable.
Yeah.
There's absolutely no waste.
Yeah.
You can bond it to fabric.
So all the right things. I love it. No waste. You can use it in so many different ways.
You can use what I've already got. So I've got dies, and I've got cookie cutters. I've got these things that you can do sugar. I'll do that in a minute. So I'll show you how to do that.
Perfect.
Stamps, you can stamp into it. You can put things in it.
You
can bond things to it. So as Hilary said, you can make belts.
How do you bond it to fabrics? How's that?
With heat.
Hillary's going to
show it in the next demonstration.
Okay.
So so there's lots of all sorts of fabrics, and you put fabrics on it. So
it's got that glossy finish, starting to bubble.
Yeah. So it's done that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put foil on this one. So I was going to stamp it and foil it.
That's interesting.
So I've got put that there, and I've got a sheet of the foil over the top. Okay. I'm going to cut a heart shape out, and I'll just put it on the top. Straight in.
Wow.
And these mats are fantastic because she brought them out with these. They're really tough.
Yeah.
So, and they give you texture. You're not going to cut through those, so push that in. Okay, and that does need to cool.
Right.
So it does need to get cold, otherwise it won't peel off. No, it's not going to peel off too. You need to go. And the waste melts back in. So I'm afraid I'm going to have a series of things that we're going to come back to. So I'm going to move back to that one, because I'm going to stamp into that one as well.
That's interesting.
Yeah, if I leave it on that, it's a bit cooler on there than it is on the wood. So I just left it on there.
Okay.
So the other thing is that Hilary was saying about the waste is what I tend to do with my waste is I had some moulds. These are chocolate moulds.
Oh.
So I put these on, and then I put all my little bits of waste in there, and I end up with little pellets like that. So from that, I can make a shape. So I've just melted that one down, so you can thin that if you wanted to. So if you wanted to put that through, as it is, it's too thick to go through a die cutting machine.
Yeah.
But if you want to thin it down, so you take that off, then I put a bit of craft mat over the top, and then roll it.
I was going to say,
simple as that.
Roll it. Wow.
Okay, and until it gets cool, and then if you really want to get it nice and flat, there's acrylic mat on it, acrylic block on it. And just squeeze that.
Flatten it out.
Again, it's got to go cool. Otherwise it doesn't... You have to wait for it cool, then it'll just peel off. So, guess what?
Lovely.
That's Hillary's one, so that's to show later.
Okay.
Okay, and then you can also put shapes in it. So, you use silicone mould.
Show that.
So that's a die cut.
That is, and it takes all the texture
It
so well.
You get so much detail.
Wow. So could you emboss it? If it was slightly warm, would it emboss?
What, is there an embossing folder?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
You've got to get it through the embossing folder before it gets too cold, otherwise it just sets.
Okay.
So cold, I haven't tried it because you don't need to, because you just heat it up and put something else into it. So you don't need to. But what you would do with the whole embossing folder is probably I get to this point and then just put the folder straight on top of it.
Oh yeah.
This folder, that would work. So this straight onto here. So as long as this hasn't cooled down too much. So, and you just press.
Brilliant.
Okay, so if it's cooled down too much, just reheat it. So
and it leaves no residue as
so
well.
as we were talking, it was cooling. So what you just do is put it on there and do it again. Yeah, do it again. There's no problem.
While we're letting things warm up, just to let you know, because a lot of you are putting the different options into your basket. So you have got options with regard to colourways. Just having a look here, this is your amazing asteroid. So if you are looking for that black, this is your awesome asteroid, sorry. You've got the black there, you've got that red, you've got the wonderful gunmetal grey, and then you've got the purple, and then you've got this, hard to describe, it's kind of marbly, sort of nebula asteroidy kind of effect. $9.99 your price. Now you've got more colourways. This is your cosmic ray going through. Such beautiful colours, and that's what's really I find striking is the mix of colours here. So there's your cosmic ray, then you've got your sun flare, or solar flare, coming through. Your marvellous meteorite. And finally we've got our nebula. So these are the options with regard to colourways, and we have got a pick and mix option for you as well. So if you wanted, which you can find on the website, so if you did want to go for a pick and mix, you can do that. Great, sorry.
Okay, so that's reheated. So we just press that one in, and you get the texture for that, so you just push that in. Okay, as again, you've got to wait for it to cool, so I should come back to this one.
Yeah.
Okay. And peel that off.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so the foil comes off onto the...
And it doesn't... The thing is, you get no residue on anything, so if you're using... if you're stamping into it or using your foil, you're getting nothing on...
Yep. So if you didn't press down, you could just literally go around that quite quickly. Most of that comes off. Now this bit is going to look fantastic because I'm going to melt this, and it's going to swirl around, and it's going to be, it's stunning.
So you're incorporating the foil into that as well.
Yeah, sorry, you can't see what I'm doing. I'm putting that on there, and I'm putting it on the plate. I've got one to the side. I do apologise. I can see that.
Right. Yeah.
Right, so this one I'm going to put back on to the plate, and that's going to melt down, and I'm going to stamp into it with the stamp.
Wow.
Okay, because when you push it on with the cookie cup, if it's not thick enough, you're going to get a void in the middle. Yeah. But because I'm going to stamp on the top of it, it's going to look fantastic. It's going to look really cool. Okay, so I'll just leave that to one side, and I'll come back to this one.
Perfect.
While that's melting. Okay, so this is melt. So I've just cut that in. Just take that off, and you get that lovely finish all the way around, and just peel it through.
Just comes out beautifully.
Yeah, so that's it. And then that just goes straight onto the card with a bit of heat.
So you can just see. When you say a bit of heat, what would you use? What would you use in a heat gun? Or?
No. Just the gun. So just move that across, and I'll move this, and I'll show you. I'll do it on the back of the card. You can see. So
don't spoil your inspiration.
That's all right. That's fine. So I'll just take that on there. I always tend to do that so it doesn't stick. So that you feel the heat coming through. Yeah, so it's quite warm. And you just push that on. And then you just do it before it melts. Gotcha. And that is bonded on there. So it's just a little bit warm at the moment.
That is pretty cool.
So you don't need glue. I don't know where that came from, but yeah. That's
right.
Yeah, so you don't need glue.
So look here, we've got our card, and then we've just shown you can just add the galactic plastic onto your card making, and it looks phenomenal. So if you want to breathe new life into your dies, so maybe you've got some dies that you stopped using now, imagine incorporating them into, because what galactic plastic does, it gives you a whole different finish.
Yeah.
So it's totally unique incorporating that.
And that's just literally cutting
and it's light as well, so if you're adding embellishments on, but if you're looking to post, it's not going to add weight to it.
No, you've got the depth, but you haven't got the weight.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah.
So, and also you get a nice shape if you've done that, you got a nice shape as well.
Yeah, which you can use the positive and negative.
Yeah, if you wanted to, yeah.
Can stencil with it as well.
Yeah, exactly. And of course these bits aren't going to be wasted. If you don't use it as a stencil, then you'll just put it in your pot for your waste.
And if you're noticing, we will come back to this, but the cut-offs from the foiling, so that's gradually melting down, and there is absolutely zero waste. That's your cut-off from the heart that we just foiled. And there it is,
Okay, and that's the one I've just heated up. So I'm going to stamp in that with a stamp. So I'm going to use this nice heart-shaped stamp, because I'm using a heart shape. Okay, so I'll just move that to one side, and I'll put that there, and I'll just press straight into it. Okay, and then I'll have to leave that. Oh, obviously I did it for class, so I'll put my name on it. So I'll come back to this one. Okay, so while that's cooling, I'm going to peel this one off, and you get that. Oh. And if you heat it again on there, you could actually shape it if you wanted to.
Okay, that.
So I know, and you could ink it if you inked it as well. You could use luscious powders on that.
Add the texture.
So you can put luscious powders on that, and if you remelt it, the luscious powders melt into the plastic and stay there.
Okay, now how about this for an idea? If you wanted to create a flourish on a card, so if you've got any leaf dies or stamps, you are able to get all this detail, and then you can couple that with different mediums. So I think this would work really well. So if you've created a beautiful handmade flower, and then you had these behind, because they really do give such a rich detail and background and lift any project. That is incredible. Just looking at now, the texture that it picks up is phenomenal, and the back obviously still smooth.
Yeah.
That, I'm so impressed by that.
You can do it with a thumbprint.
Wow.
So if it's not too hot, I'll do a thumbprint in a minute. So I'll put this piece as a piece of waste that I've mixed up together with white. So I'm going to use the cookie cutter on there. So I'll just put it so before it doesn't cool down. So you know those ones that you can use these for sugar craft, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you do need. It was clean at one point. So you need to put a barrier on there.
Okay,
so an embossing pad. Embossing pad.
Yeah.
So I've got the Nouveau, but Versamark will be fine.
Now why are we doing that?
Because it'll give it a release. I find because it's a plastic one. Metal doesn't matter, but for plastic,
it just gives it plastic.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to put that on there and push that in, push that down, and then we have to leave that. Okay. So I'll put that one to one side and come back to this one. Yeah. Okay, okay. So now we'll peel this one off and see what happens. Okay, so that comes off like that. That comes off like that. And then we'll see what we've got.
Oh, what?
Okay, and then what you could do is you could put something else in the middle, so you could reheat that if you wanted to with a heat gun, and give that another texture as well. So we can do that as well if you like. So we'll do that.
That is so ornate. Okay, I absolutely love that.
So you've got that patch in the middle, which is I'll probably put something else onto that. But however, if we heat it with the heat gun, we get another texture as well. So we can do that.
Or if if I was at home and that bothered me, I mean, I like the black on the silver, but a gilding polish there, that would cover it up, so you can have different colours, so tone on tone with a gilding polish.
If you don't like it, just melt it and redo it. So
that looks phenomenal.
So if I hit it with a heat gun, it'll give it another texture as well. So if I do it on there, or perhaps I'll do it on here so you can see it better.
Okay.
And then you can see where it's matte in the middle.
Yeah.
As I put the heat on it and redo it.
I was giving it that sort of pitted metal feel.
Yeah. So it's good now. And you see it's going shiny?
Yeah.
So if I kept it on it would just go flat. But if but you can control it. Like that. And then you can do is then... Oh, I can't. I'm going to have to wait now because I'm on.
Okay.
I should have left it on here, so I'm going to move it across.
Sorry.
So that was...
that was me. Okay.
So I'm going to have to wait now until it peels off.
How long?
Until it's cold. As soon as it's cold.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be that long.
Okay,
I'll just put heat all over it. So it's
no, that's all right.
But while we're waiting for that to do...
Oh, you see how scraps have melted away.
Yeah, so then we can just...
That's lovely. That looks like a bird in itself.
And then you can... Can you see? There you go. But can you see that is gorgeous? And you can put that, and then you could reheat that and then flatten it. This is a bit
of scrap. Now, when we're saying you will not waste any...
And that's adding...
It looks phenomenal. Such a beautiful abstract shape, taking advantage of the foil. And how well does the foil work with the black plastic?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You can use. I've got gilding flakes as well, so we can use that as well.
That is great. Now we've got a few more things to show you, so we're just going to pause here.
Oh, do you want me to unpeel that?
Please do.
Then. Okay, and I'll just peel this one off. So that comes off, and that comes down, and then you probably just need to pull that off. And it's not delicate stuff.
No, no.
There you go.
Look.
And you can just trim those little tiny bits, flex it. That's it.
So you can
use, so you don't need a wet metal cutter, you can use a plastic cutter. But you will need to put a separating on. Well, that's come out really nice, that leaf, isn't it? Yeah, and that was just... So that's just giving texture and shape.
Oh, love it. Absolutely love it, and I hope you're falling in love with it as well. Can you imagine the scope, the potential for your creativity, how you can use it? Whatever craft you enjoy, you can incorporate galactic plastic into your craft. Great way to explore a new hobby as well. You might suddenly discover you're enjoying making, jewelry making, we've got those fantastic charms, or maybe you want to add some detailing to your fabrics. You want to add a feature, refreshen the dyes at home. You can do all of that. Now we've got options here, $28.99 if you're going to get the starter pack. You're getting the pad, you're getting everything you need there. You can find that on the website. Here, now these are extras. So if you wanted to get a pack of 12, they're 5 by 5 centimetre double solid colours, deluxe solid colours I should say, $16.49 your price. You're getting all of these for $16.49. That's really good. 791581 your item number. If you want the A6, so here we've got the A6 option for you. Now you're saving £5 as a special price, $34.99. And again, you're not going to waste a scrap of that plastic. You'll use every last morsel. 911655, your item number there. So, what are we getting here? A brand new way to get crafty. You get to incorporate these fantastic galactic plastics, and they are very special plastic. They're not ordinary plastic here. The actual origins of the plastic, originally, this plastic was designed for medical use. It's a very special plastic. But Hilary has breathed new life into the designs and thought, okay, let's take it in a whole different direction and start incorporating it in more of a crafty stance. Now, you've got two different options. This is your nebula, and here you've got your meteorite. You're getting 5. These panels here, they're just example, okay, so they're doubles, so don't look at those. You're just getting these here, lovely colorways, whichever you go for. If it's the nebula or the meteorite, you're going to enjoy those fantastic colors. You're getting 2 of the mats in the bundle, so it's good value. You're getting the warm plate, I should say. This is very important. Again, it's designed to be safe to use. You're getting 2 of the mats, which you need to work with the plastics don't stick. You're getting 3 of the assorted charms. So I can't say which design you're going to get, but you will be getting 3 charms in the mix as well. And you're getting full instructions too, so you're getting your instructions. But what I love, and what we saw just a moment ago, is the versatility. I know it's a word we probably we use a lot here at Hochanda, but it's such an important word because whenever you invest in anything, you want it to have that scope. You want to be able to take it in different directions. And in here, same plastic, but we're using it in so many different ways. Just showing you, having a look there. So the flowers, the charms. What about this? Incorporating it onto a book. You can do that. How great. And what really struck me, and it's really surprising, is by just adding your stamps onto there, you can achieve such a great look. Or if you want to add an embellishment into your card making, you've got the depth, the relief there. You can see those wonderful images. But equally, and you can use your die cuts on there, you're not getting any of the weight. Having a look here, the colours, and that's the thing that strikes me as well. The colours, the designs, the abstract looks you're able to achieve with the galactic plastic. So you've got so much scope to really have some fun, explore, get creative. Oh, wow. Now look at this. As a card, that is beautiful. That really is nice. Or if you just want to go really fun, you can do that as well. Let the colours take you in any direction you like. That's a really nice inspiration. $28.99. You're getting everything you need. Look, $28.99 to start a brand new hobby and a new skill set. You're getting everything you need. That plate, that's basically your essential tool and the mats. Then you're getting the option with the plastic, so whether it's the meteorite or the nebula, to get going, get creative. How are you going to use it? You sit at home thinking, that would look great if I maybe incorporate some of my stamps there. Or maybe I wanted to use my die cuts. If you've got any old dies that you've stopped using, breathe new life into them. 353802, your item number, $28.99 your price. We're going to back to demo and see it in action and more. Let's have a quick look at our website. You've got all those charm packs, so many different options, so you just go for the right options you. But I love the 5-star review, worth every star. I'll be honest, at the NEC, so I did pop over to say hello to Hillary a few times. A lot of the times when I was going there, Hillary was mobbed. So many people. If you were lucky enough to spend some time with Hillary and Galactic Plastic at the NEC, drop us a message. We'd love to hear if you enjoyed it. I'm sure the answer to that is a big yes. Great. What are we going to do next?
We are going to do some fabric stuff with some molds.
Brilliant.
So
I love the fact actually it bonds to fabric.
Yeah, you can do some pretty amazing things with the fabric. It's sort of something I really like doing. I'm just going to move that off to the side if you want to show that one's now finished.
Oh,
and
now
you can
remember,
just be careful, it's a bit warm.
Okay. So earlier on, do you remember we were saying we'd show you the finished example? And underneath, actually, it is safe to use. I put my hand under there. I'm not burning. So don't worry. If you are a little bit worried, working with the heat plate, don't worry. That's lovely.
So that was just a quick demo to start, and some of the stuff that people made at the NEC I was so impressed with. Yeah. Like first-time users and just amazing different pieces.
Smiles on the faces going there. Everyone looked like they were having a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to use a silicone mold. So I have this lovely little star mold. That's the small sort of miniature molds or like things for fondant. They're great because they're so small that you can actually use them with your hand. Because you can use the mold and fill it, but this works brilliantly. Brilliant. So we're going to actually make a star. So just move it down in front of me. I have a really nice sort of pattern going on here. I'm just going to stick this right in.
Yeah, okay.
So
get it in
some down and dirty crafting. Or
oh yes, that's what we like.
Squishiness of such in there. Just sort of, you're using the silicone because when it's warm and it pulls into the mold, and when it's cold it lets go, which is great. So you can feel that right now. Do you want to feel that?
Oh yeah. Okay.
But I've pulled it all into the mold by sort of squishing it down.
Yeah, no, you can see
and then now that it's cold.
And it really doesn't take it. I mean, it cools down so quickly.
That's
what?
Yeah.
Do you mind if I hold that up?
Yeah, go for it.
Now you can see, and it's like a wax seal, effectively. I know it's plastic, but just trying to give you the
But you
the
could
idea
use it for that as well.
That's nice. You've got the relief, and if you wanted to bring out, say here, if you had that and you just wanted to bring out the design a bit more, a bit of gilding polish, gilding wax.
We have some examples of the stars with a little bit of glitter. There's one right over there if you want to hold that up. That's done with a bit of glitter.
Ooh, have a look at that. That's nice. Again, you've got the scope to throw different techniques.
So you can do a lot of different things. in the next show, we're actually going to show some alcohol, the alcohol ink, like using
alcohol markers.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
So this is done with a marker. I don't know.
No way.
So
you can. Is there anything Galactic Plastic can't do? You can put alcohol markers.
Yeah. Your chart pack or your Sharpies and such. That's glitter. Oh. I'm just going to cut this out and then we're going to put it on some fabric.
Show you a bit more glitter there. Oh, that's nice. Lovely. All right, I'll pop this down.
Okay. So I'm just cutting this out because I actually like the background on that because it's got a really cool background.
How do you do this?
That's done again in a mold. So the mold had, like it's Italia type molds and...
Look at that. That is striking. Now, if you're looking for an example to just show how versatile Galactic Plastic is and how it is able to incorporate all the detail of your stamps, of your molds, that is such a good example.
I actually really like that one. I might put that one on the fabric instead.
Yeah,
I think it shows up better because this is really dark.
Go for it.
I love that one, but it's a bit dark, and because we're working on black, it's a little hard to see. So this is just like a hoop.
All right.
An organza type fabric. And then
3 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there we go.
And this is how easy it is. Yeah, so no glue, nothing.
No glue,
else,
no nothing.
Wow.
Like that. Give it a little bit of set like that. Let it cool down.
It's that quick.
That's
Hillary.
that quick.
Wow.
Because the fabric is so thin, you could just sort of pull through. I could probably put that on a little bit more, but what you can do is you can actually see that it's bonded through. So you can see it's bonded into the fiber.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So.
Can I just show everyone? So again, potential. How could you use your Galactic Plastic? And when I just turn that around, you can see how it's just bonded in. And that's on. So what about if you wanted to incorporate some die cuts onto your fabrics? It could be onto a bag. What an original way to do it. Now, Hillary's actually shown, this is a real compliment to the strength of Galactic Plastic. You've actually used the Galactic Plastic to act functionally as a fastening on a bag, which I think is so clever. Really, really clever. Now, we've got 2 minutes left. Is there anything we can see?
I can show that this over here, this is like an open mold, and what you do to work with, if you've got a block mold like this, that's a silicone mold, you set it on the heater and heat it up, and then put the material in, like Kay was saying, with the waste. You just put the waste in, and then we'll end up with some really cool buttons. So if you like doing like fashion and fabric accessories, they're really great for that.
What? That is such a great idea. All right, that's just one inspiration. Now, we're going to go to our website because we've come towards the end of the hour. If you want to get extra plastics, you can do that. So do feel free to check out. We've got options for you. Having a look at the colorways, $9.99, a great price and a great way to stock up because you will want to stock up. The beauty is any plastics you get from Galactic Plastic, you are not going to waste a scrap. You will use every last morsel. What a great hour. I absolutely loved it. I remember it goes quick.
Yeah, it does. It goes super quick.
When are you both on next?
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. Do not miss that. We're going to show you plenty more tips, tricks, and demonstrations. If you're taking anything from this hour, it's the fact that Galactic Plastic, and especially with our 2 starter kits, offer you the scope for a brand new hobby, but also you can translate this hobby across the pole. So whether you wanted to incorporate it into your fabric work, you can do that. Your papercraft, you can do that. Your jewelry making, you can do that. It is such a versatile medium, and I guarantee you're going to have the biggest smile on your face when you get to enjoy it. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Really love that. You've educated me as well. Any hint of what we're going to be doing at 2 o'clock?
I'm doing things with fabric, going through fabric.
I'm doing some stuff with markers and plastic.
You both had me at hello. Love it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have tuned in, if you've got anything in your baskets, please make sure to check those out. And if you have just tuned in and you want to recap on the hour, you can always do that on our website, hochanda.com, via Rewind. We're back with another hour in a sec.
everyone, I'm Gordon.
I'm Justin.
And
together we are Be Creative.
Justin and I formed our company just under 1 year ago to bring you new and exciting products under the Be Creative brand.
We have a fantastic relationship with Hochanda, and we love to share our ideas and creation with you, our viewers.
So why not come be creative with us
here at Hochanda?
Hello, my name's Kay, and together with my husband Alfie, we have a little stamp manufacturing company called Indigo Blue. We started off in our garden shed, and now we have a lovely family of people working together to make gorgeous rubber stamps. And now we're actually working with Hochanda, some like-minded people, to really bring all that inspiration to you at home.
Hi, I'm Leslie from Chocolate Baroque, and we design and manufacture our own rubber stamps right here in the northeast of England. We have a wonderful in-house designer called Sue, who hand draws all the images, which we then transfer into rubber stamps. We have very, very elaborate designs. We have everything from steampunk right through to beautiful florals, and then we have scenic, and we have words. Our stamps are beautifully elaborate, very, very detailed, exquisitely etched, and the quality is next to none. So good that if you look after your stamps, we guarantee them for a lifetime. Whether it's stamping, mixed media, or art journaling, join us at Hochanda for our journey into everything creative and messy, and see what you can create with our stamps.
And welcome to Hochanda, the home of crafts, hobbies and arts. It's lovely to be with you. Now, obviously, we are talking about our one-day special launch last night, and our Fiona is a lovely collection. You've got so many options.
This is it, isn't it? It's lovely that we've got options for no matter what your budget is. There's a great option here for you. These, as you said, are brand new dies. These are part of the Kinetic range, and what you're getting here is you've got 3 different options, and we'll go through them very, very quickly, and then we'll demonstrate how they work, because once you see how simple they are, I know you're going to want to grab them. So what you get is you get a set of dies, and what you can see is they're on their own magnetic storage, which is also punched, so if you've got any of the easy binders, it's going to fit. This is the one which makes the stepper card. You not only get that, but you're getting a project book with these, which is just great. And in here, not only does it tell you step by step how to make the basic card, but look, as we go through, you have got projects, 8 projects in each, which show you how to get the best from. And you can see, you're going to have so much inspiration. I love the idea of the project books. Such a good idea. Fabulous. So that's your first option, and that comes with, I even forgot. You even
because
there is a bonus. Oh yes, because it's a one-day special. There is a bonus. Normally, this pack of card £9.99, but look at this. What a pack of cards! Isn't that fab?
Colours are beautiful.
Precious golds, love them. Really love them. They are going to be bling-tastic. Whether you use them... Absolutely. Use them as a card, use them as accents. It's going to be fab.
Now, that is your side stepper. So this is the kind of thing you can do. Obviously, you're getting 17 dies here. So it allows you to create so many different looks. When you think about it, that's one piece of card, for goodness sake. And that's the kind of thing you can create. OK, this is your first collection. Only £34.99. Obviously, that pack of card worth £9.99, that's what you're saving. So essentially, literally, you're getting that as a bonus. Now, if you'd love to go for this collection straight away, it's 907573. That's your item number. That is your side stepper. Now, that's your first option. The second option that we've got, this is the square twist. And again, you are getting a huge amount of dies.
That's it, because you can use all of these on their own as well. So all of those decorative panels, think about how you could use those with your other kind of card making. You've got mats and layers in there as well. Yeah. So everything is going to be perfect. You've got sentiments in this one, a beautiful hello sentiment. And you're getting all of those. And again, 8 different projects this time, which will take you right from the very beginning. Look how stunning these are. Absolutely gorgeous.
That's
whether
so
you
pretty.
use, I mean, this is the thing. Whether you use the overlay on its own or whether, now look at, can I just point out this one here? Look at these edges here. Now, if you're liking the look of those shaped edges on the mats and layers, can I suggest you have a look for a set of 2 decorative edges? You're getting 8 different dies in there. That's one set. And there's also a set 2. Now, I would be popping those in because they're great. Really useful. So you're getting the dies, and then you get a different set of bonus cardstock. So if you're loving this cardstock, this may be the day you want to go for them.
And the nice thing is, if you are going for more than one selection, obviously you're going to get different cardstock. Yes. We have give you the different colour palettes, and that is just so luxurious, isn't it?
And again, 36 sheets. You're not just getting the 4 sheets I'm wafting around. You're getting all 36.
That'd be rather expensive. Now then, this is your second option. So we are talking about the square twist, or the twisted square, which I say when I'm being a bit weird. Now, £34.99 is your price. There's so many variations. There's so many ways you can use it, and it does fold flat. That's the gorgeous thing about it. You know, it gives you dimension. Look, 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 and it's upside. Of course, it's upside down.
But aren't they beautiful? Because you can use these to create the inside of a standard card, but you can also use them to create a card on its own. Look at this. Isn't that stunning? That trellis work is just amazing. You can make this as ornate as you like. And, of course, you don't have to use the hello. You could just use 2 of those in there or even leave those complete. That's the thing about these dies. You've got so much choice.
And I love that. Now, that's your second option. That is 2... No, it isn't. Not even close. It's 907573. I sometimes just come out with things. No. That is your second option. Again, absolutely gorgeous. Oh, look, we've got a Christmas background. How marvellous. OK, your third and final option. This one is actually my favourite.
I think this is so usable, isn't it? This centre pop-out is lovely. Whether you're going to use it inside your cards or not, again, you've got that lovely sentiment in here, which is fantastic. You've also got those beautiful decorative edges. I think that would make a great photo frame if you cut some of those decorative panels down. And
15 dies there.
Amazing, amazing. Pack. And again, you've got another 8 different projects. Let me try and open this up so you can see. Look at those. Don't they work well? Whether you're using some of our dies or whether you're using the with Sheena's dies. Love that one with Sheena's dies.
And this is what I love about the project book, because it's showing you using the different product, which you're going to do. You're going to use these with different papers, with different stickers, with different stamps. You know, you're not just going to use them with the dies that come in this collection or the cardstock, of course, but you do get your cardstock. The Trends cardstock. This is the one that's always so busy.
Crazy busy. And I love this because you get 8 different colours, these colours here, and you are going to get with this 40 sheets. Excellent. 5 of each. This is amazing. It's all 310 GSM cardstock. I love the fact that you get 3 different sets, and it works so well. I mean, a small accent of that. Now, look at that. That's using it with the gold. Beautiful, isn't it?
Doesn't it look expensive? But look at this. It looks so rich. It really, really makes the colours pop. And it looks, with the colour as well, it makes the detail pop, doesn't it? With the black behind it.
It really does, and that's the fantastic blue. And you can see how well that's going to work with greens as well. Gorgeous.
Beautiful. And, of course, you get all the panels. There's no fussy cutting. There's no measuring. It's quick. It's easy. It's all there in the dies. But you have got choices. Now, they are your 3 one-day specials. They are your 3 fabulous choices. Remember, you are saving £9.99 on each and every one of those. 907573. Now then, we did mention those fantastic decorative edges. These are there. Now, you are getting, when you look here, you're getting 8 different edges. It is up to you how you use these. Yeah. When you think about it, you might be extending them. You might be putting them together and making a beautiful matten layer. You might be putting them on the edge of the card as per the picture. Dead easy to use. So it does allow you. It's like, you remember when we used to have the scissors? Yeah. It's a little bit like that, but this time you know it's going to line up properly. You know it's going to cut really easily. You can put them anywhere on your card, and they do look very effective.
They really do, and I love the way that the edges of the mat have been done with them as well. So, of course, you're going to get that perfect edge. You try doing that with scissors, and they never look quite as neat and tidy, do they?
No, they don't.
But I love the different looks that you can get. They work really well, and, of course, you can use them with these, or you can use them with whatever else you want.
Everything and anything. Now, there are your decorative edges. You're getting 8 there for just £14.98. That's 409-476. Now, choices, options, more options for you. So this is the one that was proven the most popular last night. This is such an incredible deal because you are getting all 3 brand new sets of dies. Remember, 17 dies, 15 dies. You are getting a lot of dies. You're getting a lot of inspiration. However, you're also getting a massive deal on this. You're saving about 12, I think it's about £12 per die. I think you're only paying for 1 die set. Is it about £22?
Yeah, normally the die sets are $34.99 on their own. So imagine for this, you're getting all 3 die sets, which is incredible. It's an incredible saving. I think you're saving, if you're not in Freedom, you're saving about £30, which is great. It's a £10 saving. But, of course, you're getting all the project books as well. And if my maths is right, that's 49 dies.
Yeah.
That's a lot of dies.
It's a lot of dies.
And, of course, you're getting the storage, and you have got 24 step-by-step projects. Doing maths at this time in the morning, even simple maths, amazing.
Easy maths. Now, if you do want to go for these, be a Freedom member. You might as well be. You're making a massive saving. You're not going to spend anything on your postage for the full month on any of your orders. Seriously, Freedom, if you're not part of it yet, it is worth thinking about. For this, if you're going for this, just join Freedom. Even if this is only going to be a purchase this month, just join Freedom. You can cancel it at the end of the month. And it means your first flexi buy on the whole bundle is less than one of your payments on your one-day special. Because your normal payment is $37.49, but if you're a flexi, if you're a Hochanda Freedom, the price drops to, bear with, because I can't remember. Hold on.
67.
First flexi buy if you're a Hochanda Freedom member. Oh, it'll come round eventually. We might have to wait 10 minutes.
Yeah. Hey.
Not awkward.
That's okay. Should we go and do some demo?
Anyway, so it'll come round in a bit. How many? 33.74. If you're a Freedom member, 33.74. Sorry, it's probably written down here. 33.74. Yay! That's all you're paying if you're a Freedom member. For all those dies, for all that inspiration. Seriously, that's why it was so busy last night. 203437. That's your item number. Now, if you do want to order, you can order on the website at hochanda.com. You can ring us 01733 60 2000. We've also had happy hour deals in each and every hour. In this one, we have got for you now that is actually adhesive. I know, at first you look at it and go, what is that? These are your huge 3D foam pads. Now, you're making a £2 saving here. These are really, really handy. You've got 20 sheets. Obviously, you can cut it down. I really like the bigger foam, 3D foam. It makes sense. Fantastic for quick projects. $10.99. We've had all the happy hour deals have been essentials. Yeah. So keep tuning in every hour to see what your happy hour deal is. Now, die cutting.
Great way to improve your stash. It really is. And those foam pads are something that you know you need some more when you run out of it, and then of course it's too late, isn't it?
It's too late.
Which I've done so many times. So there you've got your dies. You can see now these outside edges, they cut your panels, this cuts your decoration, and this is the one we want to work with first. This is the one which is going to cut your mechanism. It's going to cut and score your mechanism for you. But what I need just for positioning is I need these 2 outside edges, and I will show you what I mean. So I've got my piece of card, and it will tell you in the book you need a piece of card which is 25 centimetres by 100, it's 148 millimetres, so it would be handy if I did that all in millimetres or centimetres, wouldn't it? But anyway, it's the way my brain works. I blame my schooling, so there we go.
Blame the school.
Yeah, so can you see, what I'm doing is actually making sure that my die is in the centre, and then what you're going to do is tape this bit down, there we go, and then take away these two outer panels because you don't need to cut those now. Okay. So I've got this on here. What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to use my magnetic. I may not need it, but I want to see if I can show you more clearly how that score line looks. So fingers crossed, because I know last night we were struggling to see the score line, so I thought I'd put a bit more pressure through and see if that helps.
And this is it, you know, with your Gemini, you'll play around with your different pressures anyway and see what you need.
And one thing to mention, I'm using the big brother of the Geminis, or big sister of the Geminis here, but all of these dies, and we were using them last night, go through the Gemini Junior.
Excellent.
So, if you've got the Gemini Junior, and I know a lot of people have, you may want to get this anyway, and I will show you how they work in the Gemini Junior as well. So I'm just going to take my tape off, and you know, that's it done.
See, and I love it because again, no measuring, you know, you're cutting your card size, but your dies can do that effectively if you want them to. You don't even need to measure it. It does again mean that you don't need to work it out, you don't need to have a scoreboard, it's done it for you. Yeah, you can see it nice and crisp.
You can, especially if I pull that forward, you can really see that now. Can you see you've got your score lines and then you've got your cut lines there, and then all you need to do is to fold these into position, and that literally just folds up. Imagine if you were doing this with a craft knife and a scoreboard.
Oh no!
Do you know?
See, I
would
hate
lose
measuring.
Yeah,
I don't do it. I don't measure. Everything's guesswork with me.
Yeah.
So this, at least you're getting that movement. You're getting that. That I don't know. It's the interest that these create, isn't it?
That's
because they look different.
And there we go. Now look. Let me just. And fold that one.
And it's just easing those little score lines in.
But look, there we go.
Fabulous.
That is done now. Look at that dimension already. I need to just put my bits on the wall. So that's your basic card base.
Okay.
But if we have a look here, let me show you some of the different options that you've got with the card base.
I love it because that is so simple.
Yeah.
And you do get your storage. Obviously, keep your dies back on there.
So look, here we are. So that is just that card base cut, as you can see. But can you see, I've just used those panels to cut some embossed card to make the decoration. Really simple. Or what you can do is you can overlay, you can use some of the decorative panels on the outside edges to make this beautiful card here. And that one is actually in...
Oh, hello.
Folded in a card, even better if I put it up the right way. Or... if you want to just use the card itself, now look at that. What a statement that makes. And you can see even the smallest detail is done. But if you want something which is going to have a wow...
yeah, that is incredible, isn't it?
Look at that.
And it's the fact that that stands.
Yes.
You know, that is absolutely beautiful. It's really detailed, but it stands. Remember, you have got your panels, so that can cut into the card, which it has here. You can cut it out of the card if you want to mat and layer it. All these separate dies allow you to get so many different looks, don't they?
That's it, and that's what we want.
Now, it is your one-day special. Obviously, the one-day special has been busy, but I tell you what, that big bundle, that is in the lead. That's been flying out the door. Over 40% of the stock has gone. We only launched these last night. So it has been nice and busy for those. Of course, you do get a deal with it. You're getting a massive saving, especially if you're a Hochanda Freedom, and you get your flexi-buy, so you can spread those payments. 203 even 437. That's your item number. Now, if you do want anything, you can order on the website. It is hochanda.com, or ring us 01733 602,000. If you've any questions, remember this is live telly. We can answer those questions, or we can do our best. We can go through the bundles. We've got the dies here, so if you want to see something be cut, then obviously email in and ask those questions. It is studio@hochanda.com. Of course, if you do have any questions, we are happy to take those. Right, let's have a look. This is what you're getting. I'm going to show you finished samples just to show you what you can achieve. So this first one, this is your side stepper. So when you think about it, you have got layers and layers and layers of dies. 17 dies here. So it's going to give you those fantastic, when you look there, all the matten layers, all the apertures. It's going to give you all that detail. So with something like this, I mean, look at that. That butterfly is actually just a front panel. Those butterflies actually cut out of the cardstock to give you that 3D element. That is the panel that you're getting. You don't have to use that at all. You can completely change it. Because you get in the plain panel as well, it allows you to create the matten layers, the perfect matten layers. And I like that because obviously it gives you options. But that butterfly, again, that's the butterfly. You don't need to use it on this card. That's a panel in its own right. So, of course, you have got so many options just with that one die set. Now, that's your first option. With this one, you're getting your 17 dies, you get your inspiration, and then you get your pack of precious gold cardstock, which, as you can see, has a tremendous sheen on it. You've got 36 sheets of beautiful card there with those dies for just £34.99. That's 907573. That's your first option. Next is your square twist. So, with this one, you can use it to create, again, cards with dimension. Have a little look at that one. And look at the colours. How fabulous. So, again, loads of ways you can use this. Because you've got the panels will cut these edges, but perfectly. So there's no guessing. They'll cut the panels for the front. They'll cut the panels, look, teeny panel for the side, teeny panel for the side. You're not having to work that out. The dies will do it for you. So you can do that, but then you've got the detailed die. The detailed die is going to give you that fantastic effect. So again, you've got that kinetic look, but you've got the wonderful dies to create all the layers. Of course, you can take it one step further. I love this. I love that open panel. I just think that looks so exceptional. And of course, you can build it up. So you can have open panels in the centre. You can fill them in. The choice is yours. Now, you've got 17 dies again here. You've got the inspiration. You've got in this one the gorgeous cardstock as well. And the cardstock, of course, has got that phenomenal sheen to it. Now, 907573, that's your item number. This is only £34.99. Absolutely beautiful. But we've got one more for you, and this is your centre pop-out. Now, with this one, again, you've got that kinetic motion going on there. Let me show you what you can do. You've got 15 dies in this one. So, in this one, if you wanted to, you could, bear with, I want one where there's no detail. This one. So you could just cut out the panel. That has got that detail, so it's got that kinetic detail going on. Look at all that, all the movement. You've got the fabulous pop-up. I mean, you don't need to even, you could do it like that and you could have like little Christmas trees and things. So you could have a full 3D scene on that. It doesn't have to be on this size of card. It could be on a massive card. The choice is yours, how you actually build these. You've got the panels. So your panels, of course, you can emboss the panels. The panels cut the teeniest, tiniest little squares out, but it's perfect. So it could be whatever you want to decorate it with, or you introduce the dies. So these are the actual dies that you get in with it. So you can introduce the decorative panels. Again, you've got all the dies for the teeny tiny panels there. It allows you to get really, really creative with these. Again, you can create so many different looks. I love backing it with the decorative, with the black cardstock and the decorative panels. It just really emphasises the detail of those dies. Now, if you want to go for this one, what you have got, 15 dies. You have got your inspiration, and then you've got 40 sheets of your Centura card. That is just stunning. Now, all of that, £34.99. 907573. That's your item number. They are your 3 one-day specials. You've got a choice. However, get on the website because the bundle has definitely been the busiest. Leonie, busiest. Now then, we've also got for you those edges. Now, in one of those, oh, bear with. I wonder if I can find the page. In one of those, there was... there was one of those beautiful edges. Yay, got it. And that shows you, again, just changing it a tiny bit makes it look so effective. I mean, that might be an envelope that you're creating. This might be on the edge of boxes. It might be any size of card because you can extend it. That's the lovely thing about this. It's obviously cutting the edge of your card off, but it's an open edge, so you can extend it. I mean, if you want, it could be, you could be creating your own with things like this. And it could be creating your own ribbon, you know, your paper ribbons. You've got so many choices with this. If you'd love to go for these, you're getting 8 different designs, 8 different looks, decorative ones, more sophisticated ones for only £14.98. That's 409476. And then last but by no means least, the biggie. This is one that's in the lead. Now, we are approaching half the stock. When you think about it, that make you go a bit like that. When you think about it, you should be paying. Is it 30? It's you're paying £24.99 each, but you should be paying for these. I think it's £34.99. That's what you should be paying. I mean, this is such a good deal, especially if you're part of Hochanda Freedom, because you're saving even more money. Hochanda Freedom members, you don't pay postage on any of your orders. It's all part of that fantastic £6.97 purchase, and that can be a one-off. You can cancel this at the end of the month. Just if you're going for this, you might as well go for Hochanda Freedom as well. Seriously, with the money you're saving and with the postage, it works out. It's just one of those that you don't need to think about it. Do that, set a reminder to cancel it at the end of the month if you decided it's not worth it. It is up to you. But straight away, it's worth it on this. You're saving extra money, you save your postage. It brings your monthly payment down as well. So it means this month, to get hold of this, you are only going to be paying from your Hochanda Freedom, I think it's £33 and something, sorry. 33.74. I do need to write that down behind here. £33.74. That is all you're paying for the whole lot. 17 dies here, 17 dies here, 15 dies there, and all that inspiration. That's why this has been your best option. Now, 203437, that's your item number if you want to go for this one. Please, please, please check out your basket at hochanda.com or give us a ring. 01733 602,000. Happy hour. Each hour we've got a different happy hour deal. This is your happy hour deal for this one, and it is your adhesive sheets. Now, this is your 3D foam, and of course it is your huge ones, so these are extra big. I do like these ones. The extra big ones are always very good because it allows you to cut them down and do whatever you fancy. You've got 20 sheets there for just £10.99. That's 961384.
Now, we
then,
showed this card last night, and I said I will do this on the 9 o'clock show. Now look at this beautiful card. But look inside. Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
Wow, wow, wow. So that is just made using that square twist. So what you're going to do is I'm going to really show you how we put this one together.
Okay.
So what you've got is you've got the base, and you've just seen me cut that. So this has been cut twice. You're going to need 2 of these. So there's your base. What we're also going to then do is I'm going to need some panels. Now, I'm not going to worry about doing ink. I've grabbed some blue card just to show you the difference. So where I've not got the pretty bit inside, this is just going to cut me a mat. Where I've put the pretty bit inside, it's going to cut me a trellis mat, if that makes sense.
Of course it does.
Yes. And what you'll see I'm using the Junior. Ha-ha.
You've changed the
swapped
machine.
machines as well.
Before our very eyes.
I know, I know.
The Junior is ridiculously cute.
It is.
You have got with the Junior, as ever, you've got that strong cutting ability. You've also got those smaller plates, which are ridiculously cute.
They are, and, you know, it takes 18 seconds to go through the big one. You've got twice the size of plate. 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
9 seconds.
To do a cut.
Seriously,
these
amazing.
Speeds up your crafting. You don't have to do any cranking. It takes up a small amount of space. Brilliant if you're at workshops and you're having to carry it It fits in a regular craft bag as well, which is so good. It's a brilliant machine. It's a brilliant machine.
It really is.
£139 and 99p. You have got to flexi-buy £70. Remember, if you are part of Hochanda Freedom, you're not paying your postage either. And it is such a fantastic... I mean, I am obviously a Gemini fan. It goes everywhere with me. But now, Gemini Junior... If you're like me and you're travelling, for me, that is an absolute godsend.
It really is the most fantastic little bit of kit. I mean, they're both brilliant machines, absolutely, don't get me wrong, but what I love about this is there is no loss of functionality. It's not like a lighter version. It's still got that really powerhouse motor.
Still got the full calories.
It's still got, absolutely. It's fantastic.
It's not a lighter version, man.
No, this is not a Gemini Light.
It's packing a punch.
Now, look at this, and just to prove it, do you know, I love this bit that is the waist on here. I really do.
And I do, because they look really cute.
That would really challenge me, because I would be wanting to save every little bit of waste. I'm thinking paper piecing on this. If you've got the time and you really want to make a standout card, imagine paper piecing little diamonds through of something else. Wouldn't that be great?
Look.
Aren't they great?
Yes.
Really
ridiculous,
pretty.
But we do like the scraps.
I love them, absolutely love them, but because I'm going to be good.
That gives it, look at that, look at the detail of that. It is so pretty. And because it's been embossed, you can see the little dots. Obviously, they sort of suggest where you're putting your diamonds, where you're putting your little accents, like your nouveau dots. What were you setting up? Oh,
sorry. I was just going to just because it was here. This is one of the this is the folder you get with the Gemini Junior, but it's a 3D folder in that incredible design. So that is that wonderful piece of Centura pearl.
Superb. So it fits in
perfectly. You know, it's as if we planned it, isn't it?
Get you
so again, but what you need, because it's a 3D folder, you don't need the other cutting mat. You just need your plastic shimmer magnetic, and we'll just pop that through.
And that'll give you enough pressure.
Enough
9 seconds. Is that enough for me to read her email?
Just about.
Tracy's emailed in. Says, when I saw this at 6 p.m. last night, I had to buy all 3. I have all the previous kinetic dies. They're so easy to use, with the added bonus of the end result making you look very talented, more talented than you actually are.
I know what you mean, Tracy.
How fantastic is that? Love watching the shows, especially, it's when Leon is presenting them, Fiona's demonstrating. Tracy, thank you ever so much indeed. That's very lovely of you.
Look at this.
Thank you.
Plain piece of Centura. Look at that dimension. You've got almost that textured linen in the background, and then you've got those amazing swirls. Love these.
I tell you what, it's the background that it creates that makes it look so exceptional, doesn't it?
It really does. So what I want to do is show you how this card will go together, because that's the main reason for doing this.
Okay.
So I've got so many little bits and pieces here.
I'll be honest, sorting. If you want your Centura card, now if you do want that Trends card on its Todd, this sells out over and over again. Seriously, we have trouble keeping that in stock. It's there at the bottom of your screen right now. £9.99p, 149740. That's your item number for your Trends. And I like them because they're right nice colours. Ben, will you do me a favour, love? Will you pass me the Trends?
Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
So let's give it a shimmer. Oh, we're on it.
OK, so what I'm doing, if my glue's going to... Right, I'm using the collal for this just quickly. So I'm going to take it, and what you'll see is that the panels fit absolutely beautifully. And I love this because it means that, you know, you don't have to fiddle on making sure they work. And I do end up with a lot of gift tags because they start as cards and then I trim them down because they're not the right shape.
And then before you know it,
you've got a gift tag and you're going, there we are. That's a lovely gift tag. But you can see I've done these ones slightly different. You've used the different embossing folder, but how pretty does that look? And again, cut the card first, then emboss it, of course, which was going to look really pretty. So
That's so effective already, isn't it?
It is, isn't it?
Before you do anything, it looks really good.
That's right. So I've just run these through the Xyron.
Watch next week.
Yeah, on the 4th, on Monday.
4th.
Back on the 4th. How fabulous. All you've got to do is try and put them down straight. There's the challenge for me.
It's still early.
It is. But, you know, I actually don't do straight lines.
No, I don't.
I really don't. Well, according to my husband, I don't. Every single picture in our house is hung on a wonk. And it's because it looks straight to me. And that is my argument, and I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, I'm a bit like that. Yeah. It's because I can't hold my head straight, so everything else is wonky.
The optician did sort of show me last time I had it checked, optician physio, I can't remember, and they said you've got to sort of roll a shoulder back to try and look straight, but I tend to forget. Really? So everything, my straight is everybody else's on a wonk, apparently.
Really?
So
yeah, it's a real thing.
It's a thing, apparently, yeah.
Roll your shoulders
back.
What,
apparently, yeah. Apparently. There we go. Hey-ho.
I went horse-riding many, many moons ago, and they said if you don't try and straighten your head, you'll just round in circles.
So, look, you've got 2 innie cards. Can you see? There we go.
Yeah, that's cool.
And what we're going to do is we're going to start building our card. So, this one is going to sit just here. So, what we're going to do, that is going to be the back. So, can you see? I'm going to glue that bit on there. Makes sense?
Yeah.
And that bit goes on there, just there, like that. There we go.
So you're literally, I mean, it's that simple. You're literally creating 2 separate cards.
And then that is going to use to join them together.
Wonderful, so you don't even know it's 2 separate.
That's right. So that's really handy. Where's my tape pen?
I'm going to, Fiona has a rummage for the tape pen. You know, I was talking about your Trends cardstock. That is the Trends cardstock. Now, you can get this on its own. As we were saying earlier, this sells out time after time after time. It is delicious.
Yeah.
That favourite is the lime. Yeah, I'm loving the lime. If you do want that one, again, gorgeous colours, good quality. It's got fantastic sheen. You've seen how well it embosses and die cuts. Only 99 pence. No, it isn't. £9.99. You're getting 40 sheets there. 149740. That is your Trends. We've got the other cardstocks, so check the website out, but that's the one we have trouble keeping in stock. If you do want to get hold of that one.
Oh. Put that in the wrong place. There we go.
Wow. So half of the stock of the big bundle has now gone. It is busy for the big bundle.
Really
That's where you're getting the huge saving and your flexi-buy. Be part of Hochanda Freedom for even more savings.
Do you know, there we go. I'm sure I've lost a piece of card, but anyway, there we go. Such is life.
Oh.
I'll just move this in. Gone. Yeah, but, you know, there we are. Life, eh?
Life.
Fiona, with it.
If that's the biggest style I'm of today, we can live with that.
Yeah, I needed another 2 pieces of card, which I don't have, but I will show you what I was going to do. This bit is going to sit in the front just there, like
Beautiful.
That. So that will go just in the middle there.
See, tape pens
go down. Oh, yeah. Absolutely fabulous. We're going to hide those bits at the back.
Super.
Just there. So that will sit there. That will sit there. You might be looking at that going, oh, that would be a bit messy. Now, that is going to cover that at the back. Can you see?
Excellent.
So that will look very pretty.
And that gives it extra support,
That's right.
support as well.
They would then fold forward.
Yeah.
And what I've got is 2 panels, which are just going to be my decoration on the front. Now, what I needed was 2 white pieces of card, which I folded over, and I'm going to show you what I mean, because I haven't got them. I've eaten them. I've eaten them, basically. So what you yeah, absolutely has. So let me show you. So you've got your 2 panels in there. Can you see how they're joined together?
So literally what you've just shown us.
Got the strip. But what I needed and what I haven't got, what you might be able to see if I turn that round, is I just needed 2 white cards that I would have put there and there, that I would have put my front panels on.
Get it.
But I've put them somewhere so safe.
That covers the end bit.
That's right.
Get it. That is easy.
Yes.
See, when you look at that, it actually looks quite complicated. So you're literally just doing the kinetic cards, and then it's just really 2 pieces of white card.
So it's basically 2 pieces of card with the card outside folded together and a piece of black card.
Covering it over.
Fabulous, though.
Fabulous idea. And easy. It's utter. And this is the thing with the kinetic cards. You can change them in so many ways. You can get so many different looks from them.
Fantastic.
Absolutely exceptional. Thank you, Fiona.
That's okay.
Right, check out the website, hochanda.com. There's a website. You will find all sorts of goodies. So you have got beautiful things on here. So you've got all your dies, you've got loads of goodies, but obviously you've also got all your must-haves, like your adhesives. You've also got on here things like your tape pens, things like your stick and spray, loads of goodies on there. You've also got your extra sticky red tape. That one, of course, absolutely essential. So check the website out for all those fabulous necessities from Crafter's Companion. Hochanda.com, it's where you can place your orders. It's where you can join Hochanda Freedom. It's where you can have a little peruse. You can ring us, of course, 01733602000. Now then, this is the bundle. We're going to show you this. I know it's about the one-day special, but do you know what? This has been the business, because this is a massive saving. Already you're saving £30, but Hochanda Freedom members, the price comes down to £37.50. I mean, you are only paying for each die, you're only paying, it's just over £22 per die set, with your ideas, with your inspiration. You should be paying for each die set. You should be paying £34, just over £34 again for each die set. So you are making a massive saving, especially for Hochanda Freedom members. That's the way to shop with these. Let me show you the kind of things you can do, because again, you can create dimension. You can create cards that make people go, you made that? How did you make that? Look at that, that looks amazing. Because you've got all that open trellis with it. The open ones, I just think are sensational. You're getting all those dies. So 17 dies with, of course, that fantastic square twist. You're then getting 17 dies with that beautiful side stepper, because you get every panel. Look, every single panel has got a die for it. No measuring, no scoring, Neil said no folding. You do need to fold, the die won't make it fold for you, but no working out. That's what I love about these. And then of course you've got all that extra detail, so you can decorate the front and back of the card. But again, it's that open panel that I just think looks incredible. It looks like lacework, it's that detailed. 17 dies there. And then, of course, you've got that centre kinetic one as well. You've got 15 dies for that one. Plus, of course, you do get those sentiments as well, but it's up to you. You use it or you don't. The choice is yours. Hey, my embossing folder. And again, so I know, so many ways of using these. They do look so effective. Now, if you'd love to get hold of this collection, spread those payments. The first payment is under a payment on your one-day special. If you're a Hochanda Freedom member, it's just £33.74. Again, really, really cool collection. You get so much for your money. 203437. That's your item number. Now, that's your big bundle. That's flying out the door. If you want to add something a bit different, pop these in the mix as well, because these are your edgeables, and there's so many ways of using these. Whether it be to create your decorative finishes, whether you're putting them on the end of boxes. Again, you're using them with your die cutting system, so you know it's going to be perfectly straight, which is what I could definitely not achieve if I were using my scissors. And you are getting 8 different edges. So classic edges, you know, those beautiful detailed edges. And that's the lovely thing about these, because you have got such a nice collection there. I like the fact that you can extend them. So don't think you have to use them on that size of card. Easy to extend. That's 409476. That's your item number. Now, of course, check it out on the website. Get on the phone lines, 01733602000. We've got more goodies, trends. We're talking about the trends. We're talking about beautiful, bright colours. These are just so zesty. I like that word. If you'd like to go for these, only £9.99. That's your price. And you are getting 40 sheets. So it's Century Pearl, so you know it's good quality as well. 149740. That's your item number. If you've got questions, if you want to say hello, we'd love to hear from you. Christmas.
Yeah, it just happened overnight.
Yeah,
I wish my decorating would happen like that.
I know, right? I know, right? It definitely did. I should have took photos and put them on the Facebook, because it definitely didn't happen overnight. Getting the Christmas tree through the door was hilarious to watch.
So we're going to use that centre pop out, and you can see what I've got is a piece of craft card, and I've used my 2 outside cutting panels to get the position. Going to tape this down. There we go. So that is going to, we're going to take those away. Now, look, because I've already got one which is cut, I just thought I would use one of these edges to show you the difference as well. So choose the edge you like the look of, and you've got 8 to choose from, and then you literally just pop it on the edge of your card where you want it to cut.
See, I like it because we're saying
a bit of tape. Oh my goodness, look at that. That's a sad bit of tape, isn't it?
Recycling. Very, very good.
I have a whole roll, and again, I've put in an extra shim which I may not do at home, but I want you to be able to see the score lines as well. So, in fact, that magnetic I think was a bit thick, so I've used my rubber one in there.
Right, okay.
Slightly thinner.
Yeah, and again, play with those. See
it
what
depends.
It depends on the card as well,
Depends
doesn't it?
on your card stock. Depends on what you're trying to do. At home, I would probably not include an extra shim. I would probably just use the plastic and my 2 cutting plates.
Right.
But because I'm trying to show you what that score line, I did notice last night when I was having a look back, it looks a bit...
Yeah, you
it's
can't
hard
see
to
it.
see.
Yeah, you can't.
Hard to see. So I thought, well, do you know what? There's an answer to that. So look at that edge immediately.
That's pretty, isn't it?
If I stick that, now look.
That looks
there.
And I think that looks so pretty. But what I love about that, we're saying you've got 8 edges. I mean, you could do that the opposite way around.
Definitely.
You know, so really, when you think about it,
So
you're actually
versatile.
Extending the different looks that you can achieve.
Yeah, I mean, it's hugely, hugely achievable now. Look at this, actually, look, that works better. You can see those score lines
really
as well.
Proud.
There we go. So you've got your cuts and you've also got your score lines.
Perfect.
So what we're going to do is just fold the score lines. I mean, how simple is this?
Yeah.
I mean, it really is amazingly easy to do. And then if you fold that flat, look at that.
Crunch.
There we go.
And because the score lines have been done for you, it's literally just a case of just reinforcing them. That's it. How simple is that?
That's it. I mean, amazing, isn't it? Now, do you want to see how you would cut a decorative panel? I could do one just very quickly, and then we'll put the card together.
Now, if you do want to get hold of the big bundle, that is definitely the busiest. Approaching 60% of the stock has now gone with that big bundle. You have got a flexi buys on that as well. It is worth being part of Hochanda Freedom. I know I keep going on about it, but it's definitely worth it because it brings your price down. And obviously, for the rest of the month, you're not paying any postage on any of your orders. I mean, look at that. You're saving £37.50. 203437. That's your item number for that fantastic bundle of dies and all that inspiration. Remember, each one has your inspiration book.
So now, look, I just wanted to show you that panel, even with that decorative edge cut, will still fit the decorative panel in there. Can you see? So you can use the 2 of them together. So I thought I would just cut this in, more or less. Go on then, Fiona. Get it right.
Get it right.
I have actually... Can you see? I got some more tape. Well done.
Yourself.
I know. There we go.
Well, it is Christmas.
It is. And, of course, these are thin metal dies, so I'm putting my magnetic back in here because I want that to cut in. They are also incredibly detailed.
Yeah.
So, again, it will be that case. If this is the first time you've done it, die cut it, emboss it, and then use your metal plate if you need a further cut. And I would always do it that way because you're not putting extra stress on your machine that way.
Yeah.
You're not whacking the whole of the plate sandwich through just because you can.
Yeah.
So here we go. Let me see. Can you see? So there, you can see I've got a lovely cut. There's a little bit in the centre there that I think, that needs a bit of extra welly. But rather than go straight to cutting it with, better take that tape off, because you know what that's going to be like, trying to take that off my mat
Especially with that pressure. Do you know what? I've just seen Mr. Baker walk in with a Christmas hat.
Really?
Yeah, thankfully he walked out rather than handed it over to me. It's that time of the year.
Do you know, they actually managed to find me, the lovely viewers of Hochanda actually managed to track me down a purple Christmas jumper last year with a great big reindeer's head on it. Because I was saying, I'd love to wear a Christmas jumper, but I can't find any in purple. And I got back and there it was. And I said, thank you guys, I will wear it. It was very hot.
Were it one of them? It was like, thanks.
I'm sure,
really, thanks.
It was very, very hot. It really was.
I don't think I've seen the Crafters advent calendar. Have you got an advent calendar?
Yeah, there was one outside, actually. Now, look, I've put that a little bit too near the edge, but just to show you.
Super.
Have a look at this.
Oh,
Come and have a look at this.
See, that is definitely my favourite.
Yeah.
I adore that swirly background. I think it's stunning.
Now, I'm not going to worry about getting all those bits out, but can you
that's
see?
really pretty.
There you go, and you can see just there on the edge there.
Oh,
I was a little bit close to the edge, but really beautiful.
Yeah.
And those bits are just popping away with my fingers, look.
Yeah.
So...
That is lovely. I really
you
like
keep
that.
looking at that one, and I will bring this one in. So this is one we did earlier. Well, you would expect nothing less, would you? But look how pretty that looks.
I love the fact that the panel's cut. You know, it's up to you. Again, you can cut into these. You don't have to. You can use two of the same. You've got the one that's got the words on it. It gives you so many choices. I mean, this is the thing. Every time you do it, you can make it look a little bit different.
So you can see what I've actually done is cut the same panels again using the mats and layers, but this time in cream, and we're just going to overlay that just slightly by making sure I've got them in the right size.
Oh, yeah. This is a bit where you hold your breath.
Yeah, absolutely, every single time.
Everybody hold the breath.
Really pretty. There we go. Fabulous.
Yeah, I love the cream with the craft card.
It just works so well, doesn't it? It really
does. Check out the website for all the card stock. I mean, here at Hochanda, we've got so many choices with your card stock. We do have the craft card on the website. We've also got some lovely card. I mean, the cream card, you could be using so many different brands. And it looks so lovely. We've got the craft card on the show, so just check it out. Further details are there. 50 sheets for £9.99. 400 821.
So you can see what I'm doing is I'm just going around these edges with my tape pen.
And the tape pen's going to be strong enough as well.
Yeah.
Even on your kinetic cards.
Yeah. Because it's just to hold it in the side. So there we go.
Marvellous.
Then I've got a piece of card the same size folded in half. Not tricky to do. And this cardstock, if you're wondering, is 210 by 148 millimetres. There we go. So that bit sits in just there. And this bit is going to sit in just there. That gives me my pop out. There we go.
That looks really effective, doesn't it?
I mean, they're just so easy to do. And then all to finish it off, I've just got a piece of card which I've embossed and some very big pearls, which is just going to sit on the front. And then I've got the little decorative panel which can decorate the other side, which is just fab, isn't it?
Yeah.
So there we go.
I love the colour tones. It's very natural.
It is, isn't it? I mean, you can easily do these for men or women. You don't have to pretty them up. When you do pretty them up, they look stunning.
Yeah,
but
that's
you
the
don't
thing,
have
isn't it? And because you've got the plain panels, matte and layering is just simple.
Yeah, I'm sure to have a look at some of our happy hour deals. You might want to be watching. I've got a funny feeling that finger lift tape I've just used.
Oh, have we
got
it
out.
on those?
I think it may be. I will have to have a look. But at the moment, we've got those wonderful foam pads.
Yes, we have.
Which I'm going to use in a second. And then what we're going to do is just stick a decorative doodah.
So decorative.
Just looks really pretty, I think, on the back of the card.
Yeah.
And then to finish it off, we've just got a couple of flowers. And because I'm speed crafting...
Oh, are these your 3D forms?
Yes, yeah. Now, and, of course, you can cut them in half.
Do you know, I do much prefer the larger 3D form. I don't like the tiny little one. It annoys me.
Yeah.
They're fabulous.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
The more I do these shows, the more I realise I definitely suffer from a lack of patience. But they do. These are really handy because, of course, you can cut them down if need be. But they are nice and chunky. Yeah. So it does mean you can get those on nice and quickly.
There you go.
Marvellous.
How quick and
simple.
That's
beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Just good fun. And then you've got all of that detail in the
is
side.
Exceptional, isn't it?
And the decoration on the back.
Now, if you'd love to get hold of that, 961384, that was for your thingy. 3D foam boards, which is your happy hour deal. But obviously, the bundle, that has been the most popular in this hour. Shall we take a look at it? Remember, you are going to be able to get all the dies. You're going to get all the inspiration. It is absolutely phenomenal. The deals are brilliant. The ways that they work are brilliant. And I like the fact that you do get all those different dies, so it gives you so many options, so many different looks, so many configurations. All you need to do, get loads of cardstock and play. You know, play with the different ideas, play with the different looks that you can achieve. Just keep die cutting. If you scrap card, you don't mind, do you? With this deal, you are only paying £67.47. You're saving a massive £37.50 if you're a Hochanda Freedom. I mean, again, definitely worth being a Hochanda Freedom. Look at the difference in price. The Hochanda Freedom is only £6.97 for the full month. And, OK, you're saving more money anyway, but that's not even taking your postage into account. Yeah. Your postage, you will not be paying postage. So you're making an extra £7.50 saving, I think it is, and then you save your postage. So it is a massive saving. I mean, it's £11.45. Obviously, it's costing you £6, whatever it is, to join a Hochanda Freedom, £6.97. But you're still making a saving. But it's not just that. It's every single order you place within that month that you've got a Hochanda Freedom, you're not paying postage, and that's the biggie. 203-437, that's your item number. Now, let me show you, because we haven't looked at the board yet. And the boards show you, I know this is a little bit tricky to see, but it shows you different panels. And look at all these little panels that you're cutting. Yeah.
But look at that. That is what that flat piece of card is showing you. That's just the mechanism. And then you're saying about just the panels, maybe, that you can use. If I bring that one in, there you go. There's the panels, which look great, don't they? Yeah. And then you've got that lovely one where it's all cut in.
So there we go.
I mean, absolutely gorgeous.
It's exceptional.
And then when you put them all together, I've got one here. When you see those panels at the bottom there we go.
Oh, it's the full story, Fiona.
Isn't it great?
Boom.
Really lovely.
That is just one of those options. You've also got that square the rectangle twist. This is lovely. Yeah. Again, with that one, you have got so many options. The panels are just adorable. And I love it because you don't have to have the yellow. You can have two of those if you want. You can just have plain panels in the centre. So many options.
They really are very, very handy to do. And I mean, if you just a reminder, you know, you don't have to do these pretty. Look at that.
Yeah. That looks so effective, doesn't it? Look at that.
Good.
So that is really, really exceptional.
Fabulous, isn't it?
And I love it because, again, when you get these home, what's going to be really cool is seeing your finished results. Yeah. Is seeing the photos of what different ideas you've come up with, because that's it. As soon as you get it home and start playing, you come up with so many ideas. Again, this is that fantastic side stepper. Yes. Again, that's hard to see. That's the actual mechanism, if you will. But then, ta-da!
There we go. As if by magic. There we go. That's what it looks like when it's folded.
See, so that be that. And then you've got all these. Yeah. So every single panel you're cutting in, you're cutting out, you're matting and layering. Yeah. Options, options, options.
And can you see you get 3 different sentiments there? You've got, I think it's birthday wishes, blessed, and thinking of you. And you can use one, any, or both, or none of them. Yeah. And you have got dimensional butterflies. So look at this. If you have a look here, these butterfly wings pop forward. So you've got one big panel which has got 2. You've got another big panel which has just got the one butterfly on it. So you can use them just as decorations. These would look great on other cards as well.
Yeah, they would.
And
that's fabulous. Those panels are standalones.
Yeah, that's
standalones.
That's it. I mean, they are gorgeous, whether you cut them in or cut them out. And even on the step at the back here, that little butterfly has got dimensional wings. But look, this is the other thing that you can do. You can turn that mechanism round so you can do your step the other way.
Yeah. I suppose, can you do overlaying as well?
You could possibly do that and have like a double step, couldn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. There you go, double step. Boom.
There we go.
That easy.
That would be good, wouldn't it? That would be good. Let's do it with the white one.
You know when you go, can you just do that?
Look at that. Wow.
Oh, yeah, can just do that.
Look at that.
Yeah, how cool does that look?
That would look amazing, wouldn't it? Especially if you were going to have things like flowers.
Yes.
opinion on both sides. You could have a complete forest, your garden on that one.
Yeah, you could have a full garden.
Yeah.
On that full garden. Now,
lovely?
the big bundle that has been flying out the door. In fact, already we are approaching two-thirds of stock. We only launched this yesterday. You get the ideas as well. We love this because as soon as you get this home, it's not going to be, what did Fiona do? And we know that happens. We know that happens. We get it so many times when we go to workshops and things, and I do it myself. I'll get something and go, now, what am I meant to do? This is inspiration. I love the fact it is giving you ideas, not just using the dyes, but using different papers, using different stamps. You know, I think that's such a good idea.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that just changes the look of these dyes completely. Absolutely gorgeous. You're going to love them. And what a lovely way to extend your crafting collection. Because you can use these as mechanisms in cards that you love to make, and no matter what style, whether you're Sheena or mixed media, they are going to look amazing.
Yeah, they are. That's the thing. They're going to sit with so many goodies that you've already got.
Definitely.
This is it. This is your Kinetic Fantastic One Day Special. You've got so many different choices. So choose what fits your budget, what fits what you need to get delivered to your door. Do have a look on the website at hochanda.com. That's where you can place your order, or ring us 01733 60 2000. Right, so you'll be back at 1
o'clock.
1. I'm finally remembering the times of the One Day Special. Obviously, we've got much more coming up. I've got chocolate soon.
Ooh, I'm watching that.
No,
I might be here to sample.
Delicious. Make sure you tune in, but don't go anywhere because we've got lovely, lovely shows coming up. Thank you, Fiona.
Thank you.
See you later. Christmas! It's the first time I've seen this. That's really exciting. Now we have got fabrics with Mill Shop Online. Absolutely gorgeous chocolate. Really excited about that, obviously. And then we've got Charm and Snip. Stay tuned to Hochanda.
Hello, I'm Phil Martin. I've been a paper crafter for 17 years, nearly 18 years now. And what was my hobby became an obsession, much like most of the people who are watching at home. My obsession then led to me looking for products and trying to expand my knowledge base, which is where I couldn't find something, so I thought, right, it's time to do my own. So Sentimentally Yours is my brand of photopolymer and rubber stamps, and I also do coordinating paper pads and the Cosmic Shimmer product range that goes along with that. So hopefully, with the products that I bring to you, you can work the same way that I do and work in a coordinated way, which helps to achieve the best results that we can get as paper crafters. Really looking forward to seeing you all on Hochanda, so please join me for my shows where I can share some of my hints and tips with you.
Hi, my name is Gary Gazza Ashburn, and you can join me here on Hochanda TV with some fantastic collectibles, memorabilia, and some superb hobbies that are going to get your head turning. So whether you're looking for a signed photograph, maybe of your favourite film star, maybe a sporting icon, possibly something to do with religion, we have it here. So join me on Hochanda.
Hi, I'm Fiona Clayton from Crafter's Companion. I've been crafting for about 7 years now, having rediscovered my love of a childhood hobby. I'm delighted that I can share with you all my hints, tips and ideas, and here at Hochanda we're going to make sure that you really enjoy your crafting as well. So join me, Fiona Clayton, here on Hochanda.
Welcome back to Hochanda. My name's Hayley West and I'm here with Joe. We're going to have such a fabulous hour. We have got some incredible fabrics.
We have, Hayley.
You were here at 7 o'clock this morning.
I was indeed,
and you were very busy. Lots of you were placing your orders for Joe's fabulous fabrics. And if you've not seen before, we're talking a mill shop online. So, of course, we've worked together. And
we have, yeah.
I have to say I was in fabric heaven because you bring such fabulous
I know, it's really
fabric.
nice because you're very passionate about your fabrics as well.
Yes,
and it's lovely to do. So.
And it's something a little bit different as well. And a lovely vintage theme that we're going to be telling you about in the first set of products that we're going to be telling you about. And we've got options, and I always like options. So first we're going to be looking around at what we've got at the top here. So lots of different panels.
Yes, the beautiful vintage linen panels. So, you know, we've had vintage linens in the past and they've been really popular. We wanted to do something a little bit different and do them as a panel for like your cushions and your little projects and little boards and things. So the first set is your beach scene and your postcard scene.
I love these, and the quality, really thick fabric that we're talking these. They're perfect for things like your cushions, chairs, perhaps as well.
Yeah, definitely, yeah. Well. And because they're 100% linen as well, so they're a natural fibre, so you've got that feel.
Love it. And just to the side of you, you've got a lampshade as well.
Oh, I have,
yes. I've just spied it through the gap that we've got here. Look at this lampshade. So that's something that you could be actually creating with those two panels.
Yeah, look at that. Something a bit different. Obviously, the lampshade kits that we do, and they're a great kit. They're really easy to construct. And I thought, do you know what? I like that.
That's a
good idea.
I
think it looks really nice on there as well.
And then you could get a second set to make up cushions and different bits and pieces like that idea. Now, we have got lampshade making kits as well. We've popped that at the bottom of the screen. So if you do fancy creating one of these, then all you need is this item and the lampshade. But we've got lots of different panels to share with you. So that's your first choice.
Thank you.
So that one is your postcards and your seaside. Now this one evokes so many memories from Mrs. Morgan, my mum's old next door neighbour. She always had a bottle of this on the kitchen table.
Brilliant.
With the oilcloth tablecloth. It was always there.
Yeah, I mean, that for me, that's what it's about. It's about the memories.
Yes.
I was saying to this morning on this morning show that it's those memories of things. I love the old advertisement as well, the vintage advertisement. It really suits the linens and everything as well. So
there we go. So that is your second option, your coffee and chocolate, if you want to go down that, or coffee and cocoa, should I say. And we've got on your screen there. Now, the next one we've got, I love this one. This one's very slightly wider than the other panels that we've looked at. They are,
Hayley, yeah. These are more so you can use them for your cushion fronts. You know, you can back them with your cushions and things like that. They are a 22-inch, so they're a nice square panel. You've got a little cushion there that you're going to bring in.
This is brilliant, I have
to say. It's lovely, isn't it?
This just shows. I mean, when looking at the guy on there, I mean, look at this. Yeah. Oh, I love that. That's taking two of those panels, so doubling up, because you've got it on both sides.
Yeah.
You don't have to, though. You could bring in perhaps a black fabric, cotton drill or something like that. You could work alongside
All the collections we've done will sort of suit each other as well. And we've got, I think we've named him Freddie as well. Freddie the cyclist.
I do like that. He's definitely concentrating. We've got another one with the cyclist on. Shall I bring that one in and show you that one as well? Because this one is brilliant. But of course you could have one on either side, then you can kind of change your home decor very quickly. Isn't that brilliant? And that price, £9.99 for two of those panels.
It is, yeah.
That is incredible. If you are looking for cushion pads as well, we can help you with those as well. Check online. We have got those available in a variety of sizes as well. But, of course, you could be going for one of each of these with no additional post and packing. But we don't just stop there. Now, this one we've seen before, and this one's always been popular.
Well, we were so
I'm just disappearing behind the tree here. I might move that tree in a second, but have a look at this fabulous fabric. I mean, look at that. Those cotton reels, absolutely beautiful. If you're wanting to get hold of these, let's just move that out of the way. Moving tree. There you go. This is beautiful. Now, you've got two different panels again with this one. So you've got your vintage labels with this one as well. Do you like this one?
Yeah, you've got your vintage wine labels there, and you've also got your cotton reels, Hayley. So they were they were so popular as a metre piece that we wanted to do them in the panel sets as well, because they're just really fun, real nice.
Absolutely adorable. Now, if you fancy getting hold of any of those, I'm going to peer around the tree. Hello. I'm still here. If you wanted to get hold of any of these, 665-281 is your item number. You just choose which of those options. One item number, one P&P. So you could go for each set. You could go for multiples of those sets if you're wanting to. It's entirely up to you. But just for £9.99, each set of two panels, that's all you're going to be paying for these. Now, if you fancy a little bit of fabulous fabric, then look at this organza. This is beautiful.
Yeah,
Gorgeous.
they're really nice weight, the organzas as well, Hayley, so they're a lot thicker. They're almost a voile thickness.
Yes, that's true,
so,
yeah.
I mean, you know
yeah.
from your fabric days.
That's it, yes.
Okay, but they are a 54-inch width as well, so they're a full width of organza.
Size.
Okay, so you're getting the 4 pieces in the bundle.
Wonderful, and I love that. I don't know whether you can pick it up from that. Oh, yes, you can see it there. You've almost got like a two-tone effect with this. They've got kind of that bluey purple in amongst the folds there. Really interesting look to that one. Absolutely gorgeous. Then the green, again, that's got a little bit of a bluey hue to it as well. So when the light hits that in the folds, you can see that. And, of course, that gorgeous one. These two remind me. Now, you've got a young daughter.
Yeah, I know what you're going to say.
Straight away, these two colours together, which doesn't have to be at Christmas time. If you've got certain little ice princesses, should we say, living in your home, then these would be absolutely perfect. Nativity plays as well, nice as well, if you're wanting to use those. And, again, you're going to get all 4 of those. Brilliant value at £9.99. And the quality is impeccable. Absolutely beautiful. 725 816. If you're wanting to get hold of those, then by all means, please do so. And equally, if you want to go for multiples of those, you can do. Now, it is pre-cut in a bundle, so
it is.
If anybody's going for multiples of these, they will get
Be in
separate
bundles,
pieces.
yeah,
that's
very much
just
so.
to clarify that one. So next, we're talking some fabulous prints. These are beautiful. Again, lots of choice with these, Joe.
Yeah, we always like to bring you a lot of choice. I mean, it is Christmas coming up. It's the 1st of December, you know, so it's all our Christmas trees start coming out, as we can see a little Christmas tree today. So we bought some fabrics to decorate your tree with. You know, in our family, it's always about the 1st of December, so.
I love it. And you're thinking, well, how am I going to decorate my tree with fabric? Well, let's show you. Look at these fabulous decorations. What a clever idea. You can get the kids involved with this.
Yeah, well, as you know, myself and Lily were always doing little projects, and the little tree, we wanted to do something very inexpensive as well.
Okay.
You know.
Well, and it's something that you're going to be able to use year in, year out. I mean, look at these. These are beautiful. Very clever. I think I might have a go at some of these. Just little quarters.
Yeah.
Folded up. Love it. Now, if you want to see how these were created, Joe showed us at 7 o'clock this morning, so jump onto Rewind. Don't go yet, though, because we've got some fabulous demonstrations with Joe in a few minutes. But if you're wanting to get hold of any of your fabrics, these are in bundles, so that's your first of your bundles. And this particular one, what are we calling this one? Christmas favourites? Favours, sorry. There you go. So if you want to get hold of that one, that's your first option. Second option, we've got, again, 4 different fabrics. So if you wanted to go for these ones, you've got Santa in this one. This one's Santa Squares, definitely.
Santa Squares, that's right.
I love it.
I mean, these are great, as you know, for crafting as well, for cutting out and doing all sorts with.
I love it. And this one, if you're into your paper piecing, this is brilliant.
Perfect, isn't it? I mean, being a polycotton as well, Hayley, as you know, there's no real raw edge to it. So it's nice and cut there.
So they're just saying in my ear, it's Christmas phrases. That's not a word, because usually when you think of things, you think of association, Christmas, Santa, so on.
I wasn't going to say anything, I'll just let it go.
What word are they trying to say to me? Phrases. I thought they said favours. So, phrases, because you've got all the phrases on there. Makes sense now. I've got it. It's locked in. Right. Okay. Final one, Christmas puddings. I know this one.
Yeah, my favourite one, this one. Again, with the puddings there, they can be cut out.
That's nice, yeah. And of course, don't forget, if you've got any of the Cosmic Shimmer glue, that the PVA glue that the girls from Pink Ink bring, don't forget they show us how we can actually apply that to our fabrics and cut them out without having any fraying on those. So if you did want to isolate those little puddings there, or maybe the candy canes, you can actually use that glue. I think it's a 50-50 mix that they make of that Cosmic Shimmer PVA and water. Paint it on, it dries clear, but it means that the fabrics aren't going to fray if you want to cut them out. So there's a little tip from you there. Love these. And pale blue, that's our theme really here at Hochanda
I was going to say, it looks lovely here. It really does, and that really sort of suits it, doesn't it?
Then you've got your fabulous little gingerbread houses. I do like that one as well. And your Christmas village featuring in this one
almost
too,
like a Scandi sort of look to it as well. So.
Lovely, there we go. So which of those different options you're going to go for? You're going to get 4 pieces of fabric in each of those for £11.99. Incredible value for money again. 531301 if you're wanting to get hold of it. Now, we've got lots more to share with you during this hour. Got some wonderful demonstrations coming up as well. So if you need some of those kind of additional bits and pieces, then why not check out this bundle that we've got here. This is brilliant. This is a crafting pack. So in here, you've got your fusel web, you've got your wadding, and also your cotton calico. Now, you can get hold of these individually as well.
well. Check out on the website, you'll be able to find them. But Joe's put together a brilliant crafting bundle for £14.99. 274-820 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, the fuser web, this is brilliant. You're getting 2 metres of these, very, very popular. It comes with full instructions, but Joe will explain it to us, I'm sure. £9.99, 083181 being the item number for that. Now, of course, we touched on that lampshade making kit earlier on. Well, this is what you're getting within the kit for £19.99. You can see you're going to be able to make a 30cm lampshade at 533020 if you want to get hold of it. Now, this one's got a freedom discount price as well. So £16.99 is your discounted price. And again, if you want to go for multiples, by all means, please do. And there's no additional post and packing for anybody if you're doing that. Now, Joe, what are we up to?
Right, we thought, as you know, we want some gifts.
Okay.
Gifts for Christmas.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd take one of the vintage panels, the beautiful Atlas here.
This is lovely.
This is something that I've actually done for a few presents, and I love it. I think it's a great little concept to use that to emboss a little picture out of one of the panels themselves.
Yeah.
So what I've done, I've got the Atlas one here. I've done a little bit of a touch with this one. I've actually sewn little buttons on places that we've visited.
Oh.
So if you're giving it as a gift, then you can give them some extra little buttons to sew on when they visit a new place. Okay. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to create a lovely panel.
Okay.
So I'm going to put that to one side, Hayley.
Lovely.
Okay. Just showing you what you can use the panels for, and as you know, as a lovely gift as well. So I've found a lovely bit of wood. As you know, I love recycling. So I found a bit of wood. It's just from a packing that I've cut up, ready for my panel.
Okay.
Okay. And I've got the wadding from the crafting pack.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 4-ounce wadding, and again, it's a beautiful wadding. It's got a
nice thick
weight to it.
Yeah.
Okay. What it's going to do, it's just going to give a little bit of depth to the picture. Okay. So we're actually going to create a little picture.
Wonderful. We've got the details of the crafting pack coming up, so of course you are going to get that included within that bundle.
I'm going to get my lovely trusty spray glue that Lily's decorated for me.
Oh,
she's literally put Christmas on everything. She's like, right, that's it now, Dad.
She's excited, isn't she?
She's very excited.
She's excited.
You know, I'm with her, I'm afraid, so my house is very Christmassy.
I had a little Christmas tree in my advent calendar when I left this morning.
Did you?
Because I couldn't wait till later on.
Well, it's 4:45 this morning. I didn't go for chocolate, guys, I'm not going to lie. So we're going to spray a little bit of glue. I know you guys probably got this in your kit. Just a little bit on there, just to keep the wadding in place.
Okay, now if you don't have fabric glue in a spray can, we do have it on the website, so check it out on the Crafter's Companion, brings some fabulous ones.
As you can see, it just keeps it still while we're working on it. Okay, and then we're going to get our lovely panel. Okay. What I did with the present that I gave, I actually I sewn the little button for the UK on first, left that one on there.
Okay.
Okay, but I've put a few more on here just to show you how it works.
Oh, that's nice, idea.
Okay, but because it is embossed and it is padded out with the wadding, we can then sew the buttons after it's finished.
That's a good idea.
Okay?
I like that idea.
So we're going to do exactly the same with the panel. We're going to just put a little bit of glue on there just to keep it in place.
Wonderful. Just while Joe's doing that, I didn't notice we've got Freedom members discount on that craft pack. £12.74 if you're wanting to go for those. And again, you can go for multiples of those. So if you fancy making lots of different notice boards, and if you're not a Freedom member already, you can check that out on the website, 888.
Okay, I'm going to position it there, Hayley, just nice and central. You've got a bit of movement with your glue. Obviously, the key is to get your board the right size.
Lovely.
Okay, so it looks nice there. It starts to take shape, okay, as you can see. And we're going to turn it over now and use my stapler. You know I like a stapler. I've got a new stapler as well. Look, it's very shiny.
Oh, that's nice.
So we're going to start stapling this in. We're going to work at one end and use that as our datum then to fold in all our corners.
Wonderful.
Okay, so I'm going to staple that in. Do help me out if I get it in my finger, just in case.
Oh, my goodness, please don't say that. I'm not very good at the size
It's quite violent, this one. There we go. That's our bottom end. We're going to turn it round. Okay, this is where we're going to stretch it a little bit.
Okay.
Okay, just to keep it nice and tight on the frame, because we don't want it looking loose when we turn it round. Okay, so I'll go for the middle. Okay, it's nice and tight. Nearly got a finger there.
Now, the thing that I love about this is there's not a stitch in sight. So if you're thinking, oh, fabric show, I'm not a sewer, I don't need to watch this. You don't have to sew. You can be making these.
No, very much so. I mean, we can sew buttons on. I think most of us can give it a good go.
Well, even if you didn't want to do that, I suppose you could use like a pin through the little hole in the button and use it almost as a thumbtack.
Okay, so we've got our two edges there. We're going to go now for the corners. There's no real right way or wrong way to do a corner.
Okay.
I think I would just fold it in like you would a present. You know, I'm sure we'll be wrapping lots of those shortly.
Oh, yes.
So we're just folding the corner in, pulling it tight. Okay, working our way along. I like the fact that it's a nice, quick project as well.
This is it.
You know, you're not spending too much
Take
time.
you long to do these, is it? This is almost one of those gifts you could be making because you'd forgotten about what to get somebody, or you didn't know what to get somebody, because sometimes it can be a bit tricky, but good notice board is always useful.
I think as well, they're just something different for everybody.
Yeah,
you know, really are. So I'm going to do the last one now, Hayley, at the bottom.
Lovely.
Okay, pull that in.
Great.
I just got that lined up just right, didn't I?
Quite tight there, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you've got a bit of give in the fabrics.
You have, yeah. Being a linen, it is a nice natural fibre. I mean, we work a lot with linens at the Mill Shop Online, so we do love it. We do like a linen.
Lovely. Now, if you like the look of the panel that Joe's working with, details are up on your screen at the moment. We'll go through all the different options in a few moments, but 665-281 now. Look at this one. If you wanted to go for the postcards, then maybe you could be creating this that little piece that we've got here. What a fabulous idea. I do like that idea. Another way of using those fabrics, and to be honest, you could use it for any of those fabrics that work alongside this. Of course, the one that Joe's working with comes with the postcards, but of course you can use any of the fabrics that we've got here. And look,
there we go. That's the front of it now, Hayley. So you can see now, you can feel that it's padded.
You see the squishiness there,
so it's got a little bit of give, so if we're going to sew any more buttons on, when you've travelled somewhere new, which is always nice, you know, it'd be nice to get a pin and just sort of stick it in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, but then we want to finish it off as well, so what we're going to use, we're going to use the calico, okay? So we're going to get a bit of the calico which is in the crafting pack, just to finish it off, just to give that finished edge. You know, there's nothing worse than seeing the sort of ends there, so all I'm going to do is get a little bit of my crafting glue.
Lovely.
And very quickly run a little bead around, okay? As you can imagine, I use a lot of this.
When you give them a gift, they automatically look at the other side of it or something like that, don't they?
Yeah, no, definitely, just to see.
I think it's an automatic reaction, but yeah, of course, if it's nice and neat on the underside as well.
Okay, there we go. As you can imagine, my household, we use a lot of glue.
Yes.
Me and Lily were, fingers are stuck together most days, so there we go. So I'm just going to place that calico on there. Okay, there we go. Okay, so it gives that finished look.
Doesn't it just?
Okay.
Beautiful.
I think one of the lovely producers said earlier, write a little note on the back.
Oh, that's a nice
which is a lovely idea. And then we've got our finished article there, ready for our gift.
Isn't that lovely? I love it. And this particular style, if you don't know the colouring of somebody's home and you're making them a gift, this is going to fit in pretty much anywhere, isn't it?
I mean, we do look at the colours in the vintage panels, so the vintage panels have got a real sort of, they blend into most sort of interiors, really. I
do like that, isn't it beautiful? Now, I love the idea of using this. Now, I've got one of the, another notice board. Similar sort of idea, but with a little kind of binding that's been used here, and obviously your buttons are featuring here. Now, bits and bobs at the bottom. How does that happen?
Well, this is it. This is our beautiful fuser web. As a lot of you know, I think at work they keep calling me Mr. Fuser Web because I love fuser web. I absolutely love it. I mean, it's so versatile. It's so strong to the point that the panels are actually stuck on there with fuser web.
Really?
So, yeah, I've done the hem with a fuser web, so it's really, really strong.
Oh, wow.
What we've actually done with these little notices here, because it's going to a family, you can put their name on it. You can put any little saying on there. So we've used our fuser web here, and I've cut it into an A4 size, and I've got our cotton calico, which is 100% cotton calico, so you can print directly on it.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
So
that's going to open up all sorts of opportunities.
Yes, it is. And that's why I love it. So it's so versatile. Okay, so as long as we've got it in A4 size, and we then fuse our fuser web to the back of the calico, okay, and we feed it into any printer. It doesn't have to be a special all-singing printer, any printer.
Does it have to be an inkjet printer, though?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, right, because I was thinking with the heat, perhaps a laser printer, it might react.
No, not at all.
Okay.
So I generally make up a few sheets, so I've got plenty in stock ready for my crafting. So what I've done now, I've put it through, okay, you can see there I've got some little sayings. Okay, they've just come out there like that. So I'm going to get my little pinking shears, and I'm going to put this. I'm going to put travel wish list on this one, I think.
Oh, yes.
That'd be nice. You know, like you say, get those pins out and stick them on there.
That's it. You could kind of have your pins to where you want to go and then turn them into buttons when you get back.
Yeah, definitely. So we're just going to pink that there. Okay. You think I probably made these about a week ago, so they don't lose their, you know, the system there at all. So I've got it ready. Okay, I'm then going to peel off the back, he says.
There we go.
There we go. Not too bad. And you can see the sort of Gore-Tex there from the glue of the fuser web. It's probably difficult to see on the camera there, but it's a little fuser web in there. Okay, and then we're going to literally, he says he put his iron on.
It's always good.
Where should we go? Should we go that corner?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So we've got a little iron here.
I might just need to make... Is it a quick heater up or a one?
Yeah, to a degree.
Now, just while Joe's doing that, don't forget the pack that you've got at the bottom of the screen. That is going to include your calico, it's going to include your fuser web and the wadding as well. So if you're thinking of creating a project just like Joe's creating, then definitely add that into your basket as well. Even if you're going to be using your fabrics and you're not too sure how you're going to be using them, it's a really useful pack to have. 274820 if you wanted to get hold of it. And look how it comes to you, beautifully packaged with all your instructions in there. And don't forget, you've got your Freedom discount price with this one as well. I should certainly be getting hold of a couple of these because these are useful to have just tucked away, ready for when you're making that project that you've no idea that it's going to evolve at this present moment in time. Brilliant value for money, and as I say, Freedom members, £12.99 if you wanted to get hold of yours. Sorry, £12.74, so even better value. 274820. Again, if you want to go for multiples of those, by all means, please do so. No additional post and packing for those if you're not a Freedom member anyway, so definitely worth considering. And of course, the fabulous panels that we've got, and it comes with the instructions as well. It does,
yeah. The fuser webs, all the instructions are on there. I mean, there isn't really a right or wrong way to use it.
Okay.
Just experiment with it. Different weights. I might show you later a little bit using Hessian as well, and it sticks Hessian just as well.
Oh, gosh,
so it's really good, yeah. So it's such a great product, it really is.
And if you do want to stock up on your fuser web, we have got rolls of fuser web available for you as well. Check those out on the website. It's definitely worth considering. But of course, the panels were the beautiful fabric that was created, that wonderful notice board that we've got, they're all on the website. Now, the item details up on your screen that we've got there, 665281, that is for your multiple choices of your fabulous fabrics as well. So if you're wanting to go for these, then by all means, please do. You can see on your screen there, you've got your cocoa and you've got your coffee image there, but all the other options are there with it as well. So £9.99 if you're wanting to go for those. So just go for whichever you fancy going for. Lots and lots of different choices. I'm going to take you through some of those as well in the next few moments. Those are the cushion pads I was telling you about. They are so soft. Definitely get hold of those. Hessians there as well. If you need to stock up on your scissors, it's all there. You know what you need to do. Now, the fabrics, you'll love these fabrics. If you've not seen them before, they are brilliant. The quality of them is incredible. It's almost like a linen feel, so it's very durable, perfect for things like your cushions we've seen, wonderful. They're soft enough for that, so they're not going to be itchy and scratchy. But things like your notice boards, chair and seat covers, things like that, you could be using it for. Simply just popping it into a frame as well. You could do that with this if you wanted to as well. So the first of our options that we've got here, your cotton reels at the top here. This straight away reminds me of those little wooden cotton reels. Oh, I do miss those wooden cotton reels. The little paper tabs on each of the ends. It always came away because the glue never kept them in place. Then your wine labels. I love these. Vintage feel yet again with these, and brilliant quality. The print that we've got on these is beautiful. Those two panels are coming together, and if you wanted to go for those, you can see on screen cotton reels and wine labels. Self-explanatory. 665281, that is the first of your options. Next one that we saw Joe working with was the Atlas. This is proven to be incredibly popular after that demonstration. It's not surprising really, is it? Beautiful fabric, I have to say. Lots of interest in there, and a good wide panel as well. So these are almost square, each of these two pieces. Then of course you've got our fabulous cyclist there. I wonder where he's heading for. He looks like he might be in a race or something because he's got all his team colours on, hasn't he? Not that we can see because obviously it's in sepia tones, but there we go. Monochrome, yeah. If you wanted to get hold of this particular set, then 665281. Again, item number. This time you would go for your map and your cyclist option. Next one that we've got, this is the one that reminds me of Mrs. Morgan, bless her. Yeah, Camp Coffee. It's one of those old favourites, isn't it? That evokes all sorts of memories. You've got your coffee and also you've got your hot chocolate as well, or your chocolate, should I say, with this one. So again, both of these panels are going to come to you. I think these would be beautiful just put into frames as well, because they would look very in keeping in a kitchen or somewhere like that. But again, you could be making these into cushions if you're wanting to. And then the final option that we've got, this is the one where you have got kind of those summer vintage photos that are being introduced to this particular one. I love this. Imagine all the giggles going on as they're running through the surf. But here we go, you've got your postcards to start with here. Vintage postcards, again, such a romantic feel to them. And then through to our fabulous group running through the sea surf, as you can see there. 665281 if you're wanting to go for those panels. Now, of course, our fabrics, our gorgeous Christmas fabrics, these are beautiful. Now, each one of these, we've got the item details on your screen. You've got 3 different bundles with these. These are beautiful. So this is your first one. Your Christmas puddings, because obviously you can see how significant they are in this bundle. You've got your Christmas puddings, your candy cane, lovely light blue polka dot featuring in that one, little gingerbread houses as well, and then of course you have got your it looks like a little village with this one, because you've got little fences here running right the way through. Very Nordic feel to that one as well. Every single one of these I think you could be using for your paper piecing, or you could be using to isolate areas, cut them out and perhaps make decorations with them as well. But that one is your Christmas pudding one to start with, so that is your first option. Second option is your Santa squares. Again, nice easy one for you to cut out if you're wanting to make your decorations with these, because you've got almost like a little broken dotted line around them. Ho 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 featuring in this one as well. And then of course you have got that fabulous little house featuring again. It's like the gingerbread house we saw in green a few moments ago. So if you wanted to use this one alongside the green one, then you'll need both of these options. And then finally, I love this one with the little hearts in there saying Noel. Again, you're going to get 4 half-metre pieces, 54 inches wide, so really good coverage of fabric there. And for £11.99, brilliant value for money. Now, guess what this one's called? Christmas phrases. And that's because you've got our ho, ho, ho and all of the different Christmas phrases featuring on this other one here. Candy canes as well. This could, candy cane colours, should I say. This could be used all year round, this particular fabric, and also your green stripe, because although you have got red and green in there, so you might think Christmas, you could actually use those all year round. Ho, ho, ho. Obviously, we love a little bit of ho, ho, ho at Christmas. And then, of course, this one here, I love this one because you've got lots of different kind of intermingled phrases here. So, again, you could be chopping into these if you wanted to, and use them, as we saw Joe working with the calico a little bit earlier on, perhaps a red cushion and just taking certain areas, maybe that Merry Christmas there and putting it as a tab, maybe making stockings, things like that. 531301, those are your phrases. So whichever of those you're wanting to go for, by all means, please do add them into your basket. 531301 if you're wanting those. Now, the organzas, these are an edge of luxury, aren't they? Beautiful. Fabulous quality, I have to say. It's almost like a voile quality with these. You've got your two-tone effect with these. So with the reds there, you can see you've got that almost like a purple tinge to that. I do love that. It's almost like you've got electric light running through there. Then you've got the green. Again, the green has got kind of little bluey hues running through that one as well. So it's got a different look to that one too. And then these two are absolutely beautiful. These are gorgeous. We've got Georgie, my producer's just saying in my ear here, you could use those as like little Christmas angels in the nativity as well, couldn't you? Definitely. This is proving to be a really popular bundle because you're going to get all 4 of those again. £9.99. That is brilliant. And again, all year round, you could be using these too. That is brilliant. And if you've got Freedom membership, you're not going to be adding any post and packing to that either. 725816 if you want to get hold of those. Now, the crafting pack that we were chatting about earlier on, that has got a Freedom members discount. So you might want to consider that, adding that into your basket at the same time. Now, the crafting pack, 274820, that has got everything that you need in there to create that fabulous notice board that we saw Joe create a few moments ago, £14.99, 284820. Now, it includes your fuser web, but of course, if you want to go for the roll of fuser web, this is what I was telling you about a few moments ago. £9.99. You are loving this. 083181. And again, if you want to go for multiples of those, you can do. Lots more you might like to add into your basket, including these cushion inserts. I've got my eye on some of these, I have to say, for my new house. 241652, £11.99. Definitely worth considering. Can you imagine going out and getting hold of these and coming back, struggling back on the bus with these? Well, don't worry about that. We can get them posted to you. £11.99 for 2 of those. 241652 if you're wanting to get hold of those. Now, something else you might like to add in to go with your cushions are your lampshade kits, and these are brilliant. £19.99, 533020. Full instructions there, as you can see. But look at this. This is incredible. I love this.
They're great, aren't they?
Really
They're really really good kit. They're excellent. They're very, very simple to do. We're actually going to be doing a show with you in the 28th of December.
Oh, right.
So a full show about soft furnishings, home furnishings. I will be creating some lampshades.
Oh, so maybe stock up on those. Then
yeah,
you'll have
very
to,
much
you can
so.
craft along.
Yeah,
then.
I mean, it's great. You don't need to sew anything. You don't need any special glues. All the kit is there to do it.
Love it. Freedom members, you've got a discounted price of £16.99 with that one as well. Like that idea. Oh, we've got the organza out.
Yes.
What are we up to next? Oh.
Well, the lovely organzas,
Look at this.
you know, as I said, the 1st of December's here. Let's decorate our houses up. So what we've done, we've used the organzas and made a lovely Christmas wreath.
I love this idea. This would be fabulous. If you've got young children, and I know my daughter especially, as she was growing up, she didn't just want decorations in the living room, in the kind of the family area. She wanted them in her own room as well.
Well, it extends, doesn't it? Exactly. It goes everywhere and everything. Well, actually,
Nice
Lily
idea.
started this one the day before yesterday.
Bless her.
I picked her up from school and she said, oh, I'll have a go at that, Dad. So she started this one for me.
Fabulous.
Okay, so she's tied them on. I'll show you how it works. I've actually just used, excuse me, used a bit of cardboard. So I've recycled a bit of card. You know, we've got all those boxes coming through in December for presents and things. So let's cut the card up. Let's not waste them. It keeps your costs down as well.
Good idea.
Okay. So I've done some smaller ones here as well. And all I've done, they've got the organza itself. And I've actually cut it into little strips.
Lovely.
Okay, depending on how thick you want it, how full you want it. And I've started tying them round.
Okay.
This is my lovely, what I call TV job. So when we're watching Hochanda in the evening or in the daytime, just sat there, just fiddling.
That's a good
it's
idea.
so simple. But as you can see, really effective, really effective. You can throw different colours in. This one here, I've started to put a little bit of colour in there.
Oh, the candy cane
So I've used the candy cane. Again, it's just about building up the layers, okay?
Now, do you have to worry about which way you're tying the knots?
No, not at all. And that's the beauty of it, Hayley. It's really, really easy, okay? Really simple. Double knot, straight in, okay? And what I also do as well, when I come near the end of it, I actually get it and I have a little look at it. Out come the scissors. And I have, well, that bit's a little bit longer.
Just give it a trim.
Little trim. This is the fun bit, I think.
I love it.
So it just sort of trims it up. I think we did a little red one down there as well, a little red and green one, just to give you an idea.
Oh, yes, we did. Oh, I forgot about this being down there. Oh,
there we go. So that's a little smaller one there as well. So it's nice and full.
You could put some of those little battery-operated little fairy lights through them as well, couldn't you? That would work really well.
Just a really simple idea.
And because you've used the cardboard, it's so light.
It is, yeah. And I think that's the beauty of it. You haven't sort of spent any extra money. You've used the organzas. And it's a job you can come back to.
And you know what I'd love this as well? It's probably being a bit dramatic, but actually having it as a centrepiece on a table. Yeah. Because if you've got something like one of those big chunky, you know, like the church candles, without lighting them, obviously, but have them sitting in the centre there, that'd look absolutely gorgeous,
yeah, no, definitely. And if you throw a little bit of hessian on the table as well.
Yeah.
You know, which we do as well. And the hessian's nice and natural. And it gives that real sort of vintage Christmas, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm a real traditionalist when it comes to Christmas, and I love all the traditional colours. We have a bit of a battle in my house with my wife. What colour's the tree going to be? And, you know, we sneak little decorations on there.
At the moment, I've still got the cool tones with mine, so I've got lots of kind of pale blues and things, so this one that you've made would be perfect.
It would be, yeah. So what I've actually also done, just touching base on the hessian itself, and just to use the organza, I've actually cut some strips.
Oh, OK.
And so what I'm going to do is going to grab one of these little chairs here.
Oh, OK,
we'll show
shall
you
I
a
move
little
this
demo.
out of the way?
OK. And I'm very quickly, OK.
Can we see down there?
I'll bring it up for you.
Oh,
I'll finish it off and show you.
I wasn't too sure with the camera if you
OK,
can see.
nice and easy. I've got my organza and my hessian tied together. I'm literally just going to tie a knot in the back.
Oh, that's a nice idea.
Nice and simple. A bit like those wedding chairs that you see.
Well, you see this in all posh restaurants, don't you, around Christmas time, and also wedding receptions as well. They always wrap the chairs, don't they?
And then we're just going to turn it round.
Oh, look at that.
And then straight away, we've got a
nice
lovely little
idea,
finish for our
isn't it?
Christmas, for our table. Good little details.
I like.
I mean, we love it. Our house, we like to put
cover.
little name tags and all sorts. So you can always put your name on them.
The kids always love doing that, writing a menu and putting little place cards out and things, don't they? I love it. Beautiful. And I love this organza. Well, you've got those two different colours in there. I think it's brilliant. Now, if you fancy getting hold of your organza, we've got the details up on your screen. Don't forget you are going to get 4 different panels within that bundle. They're all ½ metre wide and they're 54 inch. Sorry, ½ metre length, 54 inches wide. 725816. They're on the website with everything else that Joe's been talking about. So if you want to stock up on things like your panels, you want to stock up on things like your craft pack, or maybe you want to get some more of your wadding, maybe you want to get some of that if you use the web, it's all there on the website for you to be popping into your basket. And incidentally, each item that you place an order for, you're just paying £1 extra with your post and packing. Do keep an eye on it though, because as soon as it starts creeping towards £6, you might want to become a Freedom member, because that's got £6.97 a month, and it means you can take advantage of some of those discounts we've been chatting about too. But the organza, look at this. Beautiful. I love it. It's got such a luxurious feel to it, and so easy if you're working with this. I have to say, when you're sewing with it, I always find it a bit tricky because it's a bit slippy slidey, but it is a lovely fabric to work with if you're doing no-sew projects, just as Joe's just shown us. Bluey tints running through your red and also through your green, as you can see there. That gorgeous white in there. Beautiful. And also the organza. You could be using this, perhaps maybe you're doing a kind of like a craft Christmas where you're using brown paper for wrapping up your gifts. Maybe cut strips of this and make organza ribbons and bundle up your parcels with. Gets a real designer look to it. So if you're wanting to get hold of these, 725-816 is your item number, £9.99. Now, if you fancy adding a bit more vibrancy with your colours, well, we can help you with that as well, because we've got some fabulous Christmas fabrics here. We've got 3 different options for you. This first one is your phrases, because you can see on this first one here, you've got all of those different phrases that we think of at Christmas. Merry Christmas featuring in there, festive, you can see Noel featuring in there as well. And they're kind of quite blocky, so if you wanted to, you could actually cut these out and use them. Lots of different projects you could use those in, to be honest. Then you've got that fabulous diagonal stripe. You've got your green there, almost like a bottle green, and your white there, which is very, very nice. Then you've got ho, 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 as you can see here. Big panels these are as well. I might show you the size of these panels in a second, because if you wanted to make cushions with these maybe for Christmas, you could do as well. And then also you've got your red and green there as well. So again, this is just one bundle. All of these are included in one bundle for £11.99, and that one's your Christmas phrases. Next one we've got is your Santa squares. Look at this one. Again, brilliant. I love the fact that all of these have got that red and green theme, and the white obviously running through these so far. So you've got your Santa squares there. You've got your ho, ho, ho. Again, different colouring to the last one. So if you wanted to go for the last one and maybe incorporate it as a positive and a negative with the two together, you need to add this bundle in as well. Then you've got your little red gingerbread houses. Which we've got a green version of that coming in the final bundle, and then you've got your fabulous little festive hearts, and again a very kind of a folk feel or a Scandinavian feel to the style of these little hearts in there, and they all say Noel in there. So that one is your Santa squares. That one was, wasn't it? Yeah, Santa squares. Then Christmas puddings. This one is beautiful. You're loving this one. Christmas puddings, as you can see there, featuring with a kind of like an off-white, almost like a soft cream background with that one. You've got that lovely pale blue with your candy canes on. Again, a really nice one that you could actually cut out if you wanted to as well. And then this one, we've got the gingerbread houses on this one. Of course, we saw the gingerbread houses in the last bundle, so if you wanted to team up those two colours, you can do. So you've got your green there, and of course you've got your fabulous little Scandinavian village almost there running through. Again, that one, if you want to go for that one is your Christmas pudding option. But whichever of those you go for, 531301 being your item number, you just decide on which of those you go for. Now, the panels that we were chatting about earlier on, these have proved to be very, very popular as well. We've got 4 different options, so I'll just quickly take you through all of these. You've got your postcard and your seaside. Nice to put those two together, because that's what it is, isn't it? You used to go on holiday and send your postcard. Now you just text everybody. It's quite a shame, really. Again, I love these. Using these in however many different ways. Saw these on a lampshade earlier. Might be an idea for you. And that lampshade kit we've got available too. Then maybe you fancy going down the route with your coffee and your cocoa, which we've got here. Both of those come in together. Again, beautiful. Back them up, make them into a cushion cover. Bring in perhaps some of that hessian, maybe do something, a project using those two together with that. And then, of course, we have got our fabulous one featuring our world map and our cyclist. Do you like him? You're loving this one. And I've forgotten, what did we call him? What was Freddie. 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 He just looked like Freddie. Freddie's off for a jaunt. He's off for a jaunt on his bicycle. Just imagine it, can't you? Love that one. Very, very popular. So that one, if you wanted to go for that one. The final one that we've got for you is your cotton reels and your wine labels. So if you're wanting to go for those as well, you can be adding these in. Now, you could go for every single one of those. They're all on the same item number. So no additional post and packing, but 665-281 being your item number, £9.99. Absolutely beautiful. The quality of these, incredible. So do not miss out on these. Now, we've got lots of other things that you're adding into your basket as well. Of course, we touched on that lampshade kit. Well, here we go. These are the details for it. If you're wanting to go for those, by all means, please do. 533020, £19.99. Then, of course, you fuse the web. You might want to add this in. These are the kind of the nuts and bolts of your project, really. These are the elements that are going to make those projects come to life. So 083181 is your fuse the web, 2 metres, 20 inches wide, and it comes with full instructions as well. So if you want to go for that, please do. You are going to get some of that fuse the web in your craft pack that we've got here. You're also going to get some wadding there and also your cotton calico. And again, full instructions for that fuse the web included. £14.99. Freedom members got a discounted price on this one as well, £12.74. 274820 for that one. Now, if you're wanting to go for your cushions, these are beautiful. They're so soft. I can't begin to tell you how fabulous these are. 2 for 1 at 652, 18 inches square. As you can see, you're getting 2 of those for £11.99. They're polyester, but they are so soft. You would be forgiven for thinking that you've got down in these, to be honest. So definitely start thinking about adding those into your basket. I'd like to see your postman get those through the letterbox, I must admit, but there we go, that'll be the fun. Now, the lampshade, again, perfect to work alongside those cushions. And this is the lampshade that Joe is going to come back and tell us more about on the 28th of December.
That's right, yeah.
Right. Put a ring around your calendar.
Yeah, we're going to do a full hour of that,
or
I think.
when you've made your notice board from what you've actually created during this hour, make a little note and stick it on there today. 28th of December, Joe's back. Now, all cushion pads. This is going to be tricky for people.
What we're going to do, we're going to show, obviously, you can use the panels for so many different projects as well. We've got that tied chair at home that we just want to sort of lift up and use one of the little vintage panels on. So we're going to use various forms from our crafting pack as well. Also, another product that we do, which is the fire retardant calico.
Right, yeah.
Okay, that's basically what you need as a barrier cloth, so for your health and safety, for your British standards, so that's what it's there for.
I don't know if we've got any left on the website. We haven't got any during this particular hour, but hopefully 28th of December, that's when you can stock up on that.
Okay, so I've got my wadding, Hayley, so we've got another little bit of wadding. What we're going to do, we've cut it slightly bigger than the actual seat pad itself, okay? What it does, it gives that shape to it as well, so as you pull it down, it gives a nice shape and a nice curve. Because like most seat pads, they sort of lose their... They do. Then you just want to sort of freshen it up a little bit. So if we're going to cover it, we thought we might as well put some new wadding in there.
Lovely.
So again, I'm going to use my lovely decorated spray glue from Lily.
Love it, Lily. She needs to patent that.
She does, doesn't she? I'm probably going to get home, my house, being the 1st of December, is full of it.
You get home and everything's wrapped in fabric,
yeah,
Christmas
pretty
fabric.
much, yeah. So we've got the wadding, we're going to place that in there so it's nice and central, okay? Then we're going to get our little bit of our calico, but our FR calico.
Right.
This needs to be a little bit bigger because we're going to wrap it all the way around.
Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to do a very similar thing. We're going to just give a little bit of glue there just to keep it still. I don't use a lot, just a little spray, okay? And then we're going to put that on there, okay? So it covers there. Trying to keep it even, so we've got plenty to tuck under.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to put that over here. We're going to staple this first layer first because it is hard to do all layers together.
Okay, that makes sense.
So we're just going to literally get our staple gun. We're going to work on one side, so I always try and work on the back first, so you're pulling your back up.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to literally staple through.
And the thing that I love about this is because I'm not very good with my preparation. I don't like kind of stripping things right the way back to build them back up again. You've gone straight onto the seat pad.
Straight away.
Off the chair.
It's that experimentation of, you know, have a go, see how you get on. This is where we've got to try and pull it a little bit tighter.
Okay.
We start taking the shape, but it also gives you that, with the wadding, it gives a nice finish there, so it's nice and round, okay? So I'm only putting a few staples in the bottom layer. Coming to my corners, people will say to me, oh, you do it wrong, you do it this way. Do it the way you feel comfortable.
That
really
sounds like
do.
a plan.
Okay? So we're going to fold this in like a little Christmas present. Okay? And then we're going to literally tuck that in there nice and tight. You do have to give a little bit of force just to bring the wadding up. Okay?
And you're not going to see this layer anyway,
you're not
going to
see it.
it?
No. I'll watch my finger.
Okay.
Okay, and then we're going to bring that in. Okay. It really just gives you an idea of what you can use the vintage panels for as well. They're not just a cushion, not just a notice board. Put them on a chair, Do anything with them, really.
Now, this is Joe's final show with us today, so we've got probably about 15 minutes or so. If there's any questions that you want to ask of Joe, take the opportunity now to email them in, studio@hochanda.com. Of course, Facebook, if you want to post your comments upon there, we can pick them up from there as well. But, yeah, do take advantage of those last 15 minutes. They're always kind. Everybody loves you, Joe.
No, I don't know.
Oh, they do.
There we go.
Thoroughly enjoyed himself this morning.
There's your first layer. Okay, so that's ready. Oh, actually, it looks better already, doesn't it?
Already looks more comfortable.
It does, yeah. So you've got that. You can see the real sort of thickness of the wadding as well there. So would you like to choose a fabric? Would you like a Freddie, or we've got the wine labels there as well?
I don't know. I like the idea of Freddie, I must admit.
Should we put Freddie? We'll just about get him on there as well.
I think so.
Okay. We'll try not to chop his head off. How would we like it? Should we put him that way?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, should we go for that? Okay.
Yeah, because he might look decapitated if you pull him too far up. Will that fit on there okay?
Yeah, we get him there. We'll just about get him on.
Lovely.
All right. So we're going to pull that over. Okay. You do get a little bit of extra fabric there that we can trim off. So I'm going to turn around so I can work from that one area.
When we sit on it.
Yeah. Poor Freddie. So it's our second layer. Okay. We're just going to pull up nicely there. Again, it's a very easy project. Again, if you're not comfortable with a stapler, you can use tacks.
Okay.
You can use glue, because it is just a panel for a seat, so it is an insert. Okay. Here we go. We're going to pull this a little bit tighter now. Sorry, Freddie.
It's just he only started off at 5 foot.
I know.
6'2" now.
There we go. As you can see, it's quite a quick project.
Lovely.
Okay, we're now going to go in for the corners. Again, I'm going to fold it in like a parcel. Okay. I'm going to tuck that corner in so it's nice and tight. Okay. There we go. Just tuck that one in there. And then put a corner in there.
Perfect.
And then this side as well. Okay. As we go along with the stapler, make sure that we're pulling the fabric in, because we don't want it all saggy. We don't want Freddie being a bit loose on top.
Yes. Well, this is definitely a case, isn't it? Good.
There we go.
Distort his face if we're not careful.
There we go. We're going to do the last side now. Notice I haven't turned it over, so I'm putting myself under pressure here just in case. Okay, we're going to throw that in there. Okay.
So easy to do these.
It is, and I love that. You know, as you all know, I do so much of my crafting with my daughter. Obviously, at the Mill Shop Online, we work with so many different fabrics all day. There we go. One for luck. Okay, let's turn it over and have a little look.
Hey,
there he is.
Look at that. I love it.
There he is. Okay. What we can do then as well, just to finish it off, we're just going to trim it a little bit.
That's why I chose this one, because I knew the scissors would make another appearance.
Yeah.
I love the tool belt as well.
I haven't been arrested yet.
It's like
so
a little holster tool belt. I need one of those, definitely.
Mine's well worn as well. The thing is that at the weekends when I'm at work, I forget to take it off because it's always there, and people think, "What have you got that holster for?"
So. Wandering around the supermarket.
Okay, so there we go. We've got that. We just want to tidy it up so it looks nice and neat.
Okay.
So we've got a little bit of just our cotton calico.
Lovely.
Okay, and we're just going to fit it on the bottom. All right. We could glue it, but I'll just put some staples in there. It's just to tidy. Oh, we think we've run out.
Oh, have we? Oh,
let's glue.
That's why we need the glue on.
That's why we need the glue.
Now, of course, if you want to go for that crafting pack, you are going to get that calico in there as well. You're going to get your wadding in there. You're also going to get your fabulous bees web in there as well. So definitely worth considering getting hold of this. Really useful pack to have. It's useful to have just stashed away in your cupboards for those situations when you are ready to use it. My top tip is if you're not going to use it straight away, just jot down the item number on your pack here. So if you do need multiples of them in the future, you know the item number to get hold of them. We don't always have them in stock, so take advantage of them while you've got the opportunity. So 274820, £14.99 is your regular price on this one. And if you're a Freedom member, and of course it's discounted down to £12.74. Again, you can go for multiples of those if you're wanting to. Don't forget the panels that we were working with as well. We've still got the details up on the screen there. The one with the cyclist on there, if you're wanting to go for that particular one, it comes with the Atlas. So it's been the most popular one during this particular hour again, 665-281. So this would be perfect. So you could actually make the cushion for your chair and that notice board that we saw earlier on. Is that brilliant? I love it.
There we go. Nice new chair.
That's brilliant.
Something a little bit quirky, a little bit different, Hayley. So.
Fabulous. Love it. There you go. If you want to get hold of yours, jump onto the website. We've got lots of other things that you might want to consider on there as well. So things like your fabric adhesives you'll find on there. Don't forget, have a little look through those different panels, because there's lots and lots of different panels for you to consider there. Of course, stock up on things like your wadding. If you want to go for your wadding in its own right, it's there. Those cushion pads continue to be very popular. We have got slightly smaller ones as well, so the 16-inch ones. 2 of those for £9.99 as well. And you've got that Hessian as well. We saw that a little bit earlier on as well. So if you're wanting to get hold of that Hessian, then please do so as well. Now, of course, we were just working with those fabulous panels. I'm going to run through all the different options of those again, just in case you're wanting to add those into your basket. So starting off with those vintage cotton reels, absolutely brilliant. Again, I just love this one. Whether you're using it as a whole panel, whether you're chopping into it, it's entirely up to you, but a really brilliant one. This has made fabulous little pin cushions as well, so if you wanted to make multiple patterns, presents should I say, from this panel, I think you could do quite easily. The next one that works alongside that one is the wine labels, vintage wine labels, as you can see here, so lots of different there that you can chop into, use it as an entire piece again if you're wanting to, and again that might be another one that's nice to use for your notice boards too. You're going to get a panel of each of those if you choose that particular option. Second option, if you're wanting to go for this one, this is a world map. This is the one that we just saw. We've seen it in action twice actually, haven't we? Because we saw the notice board and then of course our fabulous Freddie cushion. So if you wanted to get hold of these, you can do. Both of them come together at £9.99. So definitely consider getting hold of that one. Now, if you fancy going down perhaps more of the kind of the drink route with regards to maybe a kitchen or something like that, or maybe you've got a little tea room or something like that, you could be using it. Or can you imagine if you've got a tea room and you use these fabrics on your seats? Lovely. So you've got your camp coffee there, and of course you've got your cocoa featuring in this one as well. Both again £9.99 if you want to go for those. And then finally we've got the postcard, and we have got that fabulous one where all the guys are running through the surf. I wonder if anybody tripped up. That would have been the after photo, wouldn't it? If you fancy getting hold of this particular one, 665281. Again, same item number for all of those fabulous panels. But if you fancy getting hold of this particular one, this one is your postcard and your seaside, as you can see there. If you wanted to go for any of those, add them into your basket. Maybe consider adding in things like the organza as well. Proved to be very popular. Again, all 4 of these coming to you for £9.99. 725816 is your item number. You're going to get a half a metre of every single one of those that you can see there. Now, other things you might like to add in is this particular bundle as well. A really good value. We've got 3 different options of these, so I'll take you through all of them. This first one is your Christmas pudding option. You're going to get 4 fabrics in each one of these bundles, half a metre of each, and again 54 inches wide, so really good width. This one is your Santa squares. And then the final one, this one is your Christmas phrases, not favours, they're phrases. 531301 and £11.99. Really affordable. If you think each one of those pieces works out around it's about £3, isn't it? £3 per. Oh wow, makes you look at it in a totally different light. Now, add any of those into your basket by all means, please do. But we've had a busy hour for demonstrations, haven't we? We've crammed them in.
We're going to go for some more as well. We're going to throw some more. Yeah, why not? Hey, let's bring back to our lovely fuser web. I know I mentioned earlier that I actually use it on the Hessian as well.
Yes.
It's strong enough to use on the linens.
Wow.
So it's a really good product. So in your actual Christmas pack, you get a little bit of twine. I love to recycle, as you know, all the little things that I use. So I've kept a little bit of twine.
So is this in the crafting pack the twine comes in?
It comes in your Christmas packs. Most of our products, we put a little bit of twine around it. Yeah, so we can reuse that twine.
Right, that's a good idea.
Okay. And we're going to make a little bit of bunting. Could be for any time of the year, but as it's coming up to Christmas, we're getting ready for our decorating today. Okay, what I've done, I've got some little triangles ready, and I've also got the Hessian that I've cut into my panels ready for my bunting.
Okay.
I'm just going to show you how versatile the fuser web is. So I've got my little triangle ready, and I've cut a little strip of fuser web.
Okay.
And I'm just going to stick it on here. I'm basically going to create a little hem.
Okay.
So I'm just going to cut it to size. Again, a lot of you crafters that don't sew, you can achieve something quite special with fabric by using this as well.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen no sew bunting, so this is incredible. Now, the details on the screen are for your fuser web, so you can see the large details there, 083181 if you're wanting your fuser web, £9.99. Hessian we can help you with at the bottom of the screen, again £9.99, 578930 if you're wanting to get hold of those.
So now we're going to peel it off. So we've put our iron on there. Okay, you can just about see the glue on there.
Because that's tricky to get it to adhere to Hessian.
But our Hessian has a really close weave to it, so it's a really good heavyweight Hessian that we can use for all sorts. I mean, I use it for table runners, for Christmas, even for weddings and parties and things like that. So then, before we fold it over, I'm going to get a little bit of twine and we're going to pop it in there so we don't have to feed it through because it can be a little bit fiddly.
That's a good idea.
So we're going to fold that one over like that, okay? And then we're just going to create our iron on there, okay, and straight away, Hayley, you can start to see it sticking.
Look at that.
And that's on Hessian, so that's on a heavyweight Hessian.
Wow.
That's stuck, and it slides up and down.
That is brilliant.
Okay, so we're going to do a very, very same with our little design. We've gone for your favourite, the Christmas.
Phrases.
Well done. Okay.
What's snorted then?
So we're going to put a little bit of fuser web.
Giggled and snorted. Do apologise.
We'll let you off, it's okay. It's still morning, so I've got them to size, okay, just to show you how we can do it. And then we're literally just going to stick that on there. Again, it's a real quick project that we can all have a go at. That's on there. You can start to see, as you use the iron, again, no right or wrong way of doing it. You start to see the little Gore-Tex coming through here.
Okay.
Let's say, so you know then it's stuck.
Right.
Occasionally, you might start to peel it, and it hasn't quite stuck. So just put it down, iron it a little bit more. It's not like it fails.
Right.
Okay, you can reuse and retry.
And sometimes I've found if I'm a little bit too eager and I don't give it just a couple of seconds to cool down, you can be peeling it off because it's still warm.
That's very true. Yeah. So again, you can just about feel the Gore-Tex on there, the glue.
See it better on that one,
okay.
yeah.
And then we're going to turn this round. Okay. Pop that on there. Get our little iron again, our little baby iron. Okay. And we're going to stick that onto the Hessian.
Oh, this is something the kids could get. Obviously, when we're talking about the hot elements of these, then adult supervision with this. But this is so easy.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Look at that.
That's it.
Isn't that brilliant? I love it. Absolutely
so we'll finish this one off.
And then if you got your calico and you printed it, you could putting all sorts of people's names on there.
And that is the beauty of it. It is such a great product. Like I said, I think I'm going to be known as Mr. Fuser Web.
I love it. It is brilliant. And to get the quality that we've got with this Fuser Web is incredible. £9.99. You've got a roll of this, so it's a really good size roll. It's 20 inches in width, so incredibly wide, as you can see it. Beautiful, brilliant. And you've got your 2 metres. That's really good value for money. Because as Joe's just said earlier on, we saw little tiny strips you could be using for this. You could be using it to hem all sorts of projects, to be honest. And of course, it's perfect for popping your little flagstones.
It is, yeah. We also cut that in a continuous length.
Oh.
So if you order multiples of it, we will cut it in continuous. So it won't be in pieces for you. Because it's a lot easier to use it off the roll.
Yes.
Okay. We put it on a nice cardboard tube for you.
Wow, we're running out of time so quickly.
There we go.
Look at that. Love it. Brilliant. There you go. Thank you, Joe. Love
You're
that.
welcome.
Now, if you fancy getting hold of your Fuser Web, why not jump onto the website? We've got details down at the bottom of the screen for that fabric as well. And, of course, don't forget to pop in your Hessian. But the panels that we started off the show with, which have continued to prove to be so popular, they're on the website. Fuser Web on your screen there, as you can see, 083 181 £9.99. And as Joe's just said, go for multiples of those and it'll be in a continual run. Of course, if you want to go for your panels, check those out, 665-281. You've got your cocoa with your coffee there, or they're all on the website. Running out of time, Joe. Thank you so much. Have a fabulous Christmas.
Thank you.
And we will see you on the 28th.
On the 28th,
Make sure you make a note
that's
of that.
right.
I will see you a little bit later on, but stay tuned. Another amazing show coming up after this. And it's going to be amazing because we've got chocolate. And Leonie's going to be working on that one. Talk about show envy. Then we've got Charm and Snip Art coming up afterwards with Anna. And then I'm back with the one-day special at 1 o'clock. See you later.
Hi, I'm Katie from Sizzix, and I've been crafting since I had my first daughter 16 years ago. I've been in the craft industry now for 5 years, and in that time I've become a creative designer and worked with many companies. I'm really pleased to be working for Sizzix and to be on Hochanda to bring you inspiration and education and show you how to get the best from our machine and our dies. With Sizzix, the possibilities are endless, and we want to show you how. So don't forget to tune in for my shows with Sizzix here on Hochanda.
Hello, my name's Kay, and together with my husband Alfie, we have a little stamp manufacturing company called Indigo Blue. We started off in our garden shed, and now we have a lovely family of people working together to make gorgeous rubber stamps. And now we're actually working with Hochanda, some like-minded people, to really bring all that inspiration to you at home.
Hello and welcome. Oh, it's good to have your company. You're tuned into Hochanda. Now we bring you a whole variety of fabulous crafts here. I think this might be one of my favourites. We have got fabulous chocolates. I am so pleased you're back, Julie, because these, your kits are exceptional. They're quick. The ingredients are fantastic. Tell us a little bit about this, because these are really special, aren't they?
Yes. Actually, there comes a chocolate out which is made out of only 3 ingredients.
Wow.
Cacao butter, like real cacao butter, then cacao powder, then natural cacao beans, which are really good and have a lot of strength.
Yes.
And natural low glycemic sweetener, it's agave syrup. So fully natural chocolates. You can make it home in 20 minutes.
Wow.
It's really easy.
See, that's the thing, isn't it? 20 minutes and you are making chocolate that looks beautiful, that tastes incredible, that you can add, I mean, you can add things to it. So maybe you're into chili chocolate, maybe you want to add nuts, maybe you want to add your fruits. Cinnamon, it smells amazing in here at the moment. Can I tell you, it smells amazing. The cinnamon, it's making it smell like Christmas. So you can design your own chocolate. Now, this is one kit, but I must admit, last time Julie was here, it was the bigger bundle that was really, really busy. So this is a perfect gift idea. If you're getting the big bundle, it's one for you, one for a friend, or it's 2 gift ideas here.
It's wonderful gift ideas. You know, it's so fun to make it with friends or with family, for kids. You know, every kid, like from 10-year-old on, can make their own chocolate because it's really easy.
And I think it's a lovely idea because you can add what you want to it. It just allows you to personalise it completely and have fun. And it tastes amazing. I mean, that's the important bit. It is delicious.
And they're really pretty.
They're really pretty. They look exceptional.
Turn around one, you know, look how shiny it is.
Yeah, that is just, have a look at that. See how gorgeous does that look? It's really,
or
really
I can
attractive.
flip one out of the mold.
Fabulous. Yes, please. Look.
So, you know, it's so easy to get it out of the mold.
And
we show it later, and also so nice patterns.
It looks designer. It looks expensive, doesn't it? And we are making, I mean, it depends what you add to it. But are you making about, did you say about 6 to 8 chocolate bars?
Yes.
From one kit?
So, and if you put toppings on it, you know, as we showed, Here you get definitely 8 chocolates out of it because you need a little bit less chocolate.
Fabulous.
And if you just do pure chocolate, you get 6 out. But of course, it's much more interesting and creative to design your own chocolate.
You're definitely going to add all your different goodies in. Now, let me tell you what you're going to get. So, first of all, it's packaged beautifully. That is a Christmas present straight there. I mean, it is gorgeous. It looks amazing. It looks quality. It looks sensational. So you are going to get the beautiful packaging. You're getting your instructions. And I think this is again, it's so important because it literally only takes 20 minutes. So again, it's not a process that's going to take all day.
No.
This is quick.
And of course, it's fun to make it much longer, to think about patterns and ingredients, and you know, you can make a 2-hour workshop out of it with friends. But
of course,
if you really want to make quick chocolates to give it as a gift, the ready-made chocolate you do, then you can do it quick because the only thing that lasts longer is melting the cacao butter. You know, everything else is actually even shorter than 20 minutes.
And they do, the finished product looks beautiful. Perfect gift idea. So you've got your instructions, it's packaged beautifully, and then I mean your ingredients, this is the important bit. So first of all, you've got your agave syrup. So this isn't a refined sugar, it's not gone through a process, it's a natural it's a natural sweetener, isn't it?
It's a natural low glycemic sugar or sweetener, so it goes slowly in the blood. It doesn't push the insulin, you know, no like fat cells are built up. So it's really a good alternative, and it works. You know, we need a liquid sweetener to make easily chocolate at home. So it's a good solution.
I must admit, I use this,
and it's also organic as everything. You know, so it's really
I use that on everything. I use that in my tea and everything these days. You've then got obviously now you're going, and look how everything's packaged. Everything's packaged beautifully. It really looks beautiful. So this, I mean, look at it. It looks expensive. Now this, when I first saw it, I thought that was white chocolate. This is actually the cacao butter, isn't it?
Yes.
So with your cacao butter, again, you'll be melting that down. Julie's going to show us, but you've got your natural cacao butter. You've then got, and this is the important bit, the cacao bean. Now, this is finely ground down, so this is the chocolate, isn't it?
This is the heartbeat of this chocolate, because it's fine cacao from Ecuador, but then also combined with natural cacao beans. And these natural cacao beans give the aroma, and so homemade chocolate really tastes good. You know, you couldn't get it with a normal cacao powder. It wouldn't really taste so good, but this tastes.
And that's the cacao bean. It's really interesting, isn't it? But it's all ground down, and you can, honestly, it smells divine, it tastes divine. So, I mean, you have got 3 main key ingredients there. And that is it. You're making chocolate. Okay, this is incredible. It looks incredible. You've got a really good price as well. Again, you are getting 2 kits here. 2 Christmas presents for £32.98. Or, of course, a present for you and a present for your friend. The choice is yours. It'll make, I mean, if you are getting all the girls together, maybe you're going to be having, I don't know, maybe it's a hen party and you want, you know, you want to make chocolate. Then imagine what you could be adding to this. 886141, that's your item number. Now, we are going to be showing you how to do this. I say I'm going to be mainly eating it, and obviously Julie's going to be showing you how to actually create it. Now, have a look at the website, hochanda.com. We have got extra moulds for you. We have got the packaging, which is absolutely beautiful, and it's going to make it look expensive and perfect for gift wrapping as well. If you wish, if you just want to buy some pre-made bars, we have got those available as well for you. I would highly recommend the extra moulds, the deeper moulds. because seriously, when you get into this, you are going to want to put some fillings in that, and the deeper moulds allow you to put some incredible fillings. So highly recommend putting those in your basket. Now, if you've got any questions, this is live TV. We've only got Julie here for an hour. So if you've got any questions, please get them in straight away so we can obviously ask Julie. Right. What do we do then? So, first of all, this is quick. That's already melted down, hasn't it?
So, to go through the process now, to show how it works, I already melted the cacao butter.
Super.
The cacao butter in this case here, you know, it looks like this.
Fabulous.
So, and if I put it here in the, what's it called, the bath? The water.
So that's in a water bath.
Yes,
thing.
Right. Yeah. So I just put it in there, and it takes like, it takes like 7 minutes to melt. So I did this already. Okay, so we start making chocolate.
Excellent. Already. That's so exciting.
So I take the chocolate powder.
I'm going to move these a little bit to it so we can
special beans with a nice aroma already hand grounded in it.
Fabulous.
It's in this box.
Yeah, looks beautiful.
Yeah. I just put it in a bowl.
Okay. So initially you melted down all of the cacao butter.
I
and
do
then
now the whole set. But
Fabulous.
Of course you can divide the set. So you can do 3 or 4 chocolates, and later on, maybe even 2 weeks later, you can make again fresh chocolate. And this is like the special thing. You make fresh chocolate.
Yeah, and it tastes exquisite when it's fresh chocolate. Okay.
Okay, so I put the powder in. Then I put the sweetener, the agave syrup, on top. Not stir it, just on top.
Okay.
If I take all of it, you know, it becomes a sweet chocolate. If I take a little bit less, it becomes a more, you know, less sweet chocolate.
More, it's got more of a bite
dark
to it.
Or so you can really decide about the sweetness.
Superb. Okay.
Then I take the cacao butter, and later on I give some more tips what to take care about, but it's very simple. Just one thing: no drop of water in the chocolate.
So that's really important.
So I always, you know, just take care
just
that
make
there's
sure
no,
it's nice and dry.
So I just put the melted butter on top.
Fabulous.
Of the ingredients.
Yeah, that already smells divine.
And take a normal spoon, so we really don't need any special equipment, nothing.
Perfect.
You really can...
So just your regular bowl, regular spoon.
Yeah, so, and now I mix together.
Excellent. As easy as that.
It's as easy as that.
Yeah.
Even though I mix it a little bit, I could, you know, leave it here, like make a phone call or whatever, talk to you.
So you haven't
it'll
a time limit?
No time limit.
Fabulous.
You know, because if the room is cold or the phone is ringing in between or something happens,
to the door.
No problem. You put the cacao, you know, like mass we have now, back into the water.
Super.
And it gets again liquid in like half a minute.
Fantastic.
So you even could stop here, what I do, and just make a walk with your dog. No problem.
And that's brilliant.
Yeah.
So again, you're not, it isn't one of those where if you don't do it within the 20 minutes, that's it, it's ruined. Don't panic about that. And I love that. I love that it's relaxed, isn't it? You just have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's all mixed and ready.
Yes, it's now ready. The chocolate, it's ready.
Quick.
That quick. So if I put it in the molds, it's always good to have a, you know, like a few seconds again go in the oven, so it really becomes completely.
So it's
see that? So it's so much easier to melt. You know, if you saw it, it was like 10 seconds, and again, it's totally liquid.
And that's going to allow it to